All the pages listed here are in chronological order. Some were found or revealed later than others, but this is the order in which they were published. They are grouped by phases with a small description of the blog's theme or patterns to do with the theme at the time. The pages listed under each phase may or may not have to do directly with the phase. They were simply uploaded during its length. There were other more notable phases other than the ones listed here. They're just used for grouping pages chronologically. For example, Fetus, Hinata phase, and Clown phase are sadly not written as phases here. It'd get confusing since pages are out of order and tend to follow a more vaguely overarching theme. Phase 1. Positive inhabits this vessel. Positivity inhabits this vessel. Interesting. So they're not in order of when it happened. They're in order of like characters and phases. There's a lot here. And then there's an archival project. Interesting. Okay. I guess I'll have to retitle the stream and cut some parts out. I don't want the beginning in there. So. I've got it recording too. I may just edit it, like actually edit it, and then just upload it. If I can make it through, to be honest. What am I doing? I didn't see anything on there. Like, is this just a blank page? Like, excuse me? Yeah, this is just like a blank page. So you start out not being able to breathe, not a great start. Am I doing this wrong? Let me go back to the OBS real quick. Am I doing this wrong? So pages are simple. No clickables, gotcha. For all of Komaeda kind. For all of Komaeda kind. Is this what you wanted to die? Is this what you wanted for all of Komaeda kind to die? So what is Komaeda kind? Is it kind of like Droman? He loves you. Sometimes people ask me why I love Nagato Komaeda. Ah, that's where it comes from, Komaeda, so much. But the answer is simple. He has prehensile fingers to latch onto things. His bed is made of his own hairs. 3,000 thread count. The frick? What is this madness? What is this madness? Okay. Oh, wait, there's some. Komaeda, I swore an oath in your name to always love you. I will never forget this oath as long as my tender legs stand on this wasted earth. Without you, I would be nothing. Okay. Interest. Might be something here too then. No. There was some hidden stuff though, so I give it that. So it's like the fan club. They don't want the fan club to die. Is that what's going on here? You know way too much about him. Alright, important. Holy farmhouse! That is a lot of text, my dude. Holy crap. Okay, let's try not to get lost in this giant thread of freaking text. I'm going to use my freaking cursor to keep from losing my place. Alright, Komaeda, please help me. I have been on the run for 5 months, avoiding the authorities and laws they upholded. Or uphold, I guess. I am thirsty, I am hungry, but most of all, I am tired. I am tired of running, of hiding, and all I want is a home and a friend. Komaeda, please help me. Save me. If not out of concern for my plight, then out of the goodness of your heart. You are my last hope. Your worthless son, Henry Goto Komaeda, please help me. I have been on the run for 5 months, avoiding the authorities and the laws they uphold. Okay, it's just repeating over and over and over and over and over. Make sure it's. I'm gonna quickly scan through it and make sure it doesn't change. Give me 1 second. Instead of rereading that a million times. Alright, I'm about a fourth way down. I'm here. I'll just read it and then move down as I go. This is taking too long. Let me get it this way. I need to use both hands so I can scroll down faster. I was reading faster than it was scrolling. So far, it's all the same. You know what? I should have played Life is Strange. That's what I should have done today. That's what I should have done. I mean, I guess I still can. But yeah, we had some... I'm going to cut this part out, but not only did I have some things happen today, but some awful things happened. I need to probably be straight with this because I don't want it to sound like somebody's up to something. But the program that we use for the magazine crashed and it deleted everything. We still have all the text files and everything everybody sent, but we've got to like redo a bunch of it. Mainly Asteria does, and it sucks so much. Because we were about to submit it, it was done. But yeah, it's like I said, it's been one of those days, like in every way. Alright, it's all the same. Alrighty. That was the end. Warning, auto... Wait a minute, this is an active game. The end, autoplay, interactive game. Welcome. Were you surprised to find me here? I probably need to open this up in a new tab just in case it goes on really far. This is cool though. Were you surprised to find me here? I mean, I guess. I don't know who you are, so... Do I need to see for this? Maybe. Maybe not. Like, is it going to do anything? Hello? Oh, there it goes. Aha! But of course. It's Komaeda, no, it's Komaeda. I was saying that wrong. It's in Komaeda. It's Komaeda. Hello? Hello? Anyone home? There we go. No one expects to see me. I don't blame you for being so shocked. Hello, load thingy, yes? Well, what do you say? Yeah, I want to see it. Duh. You don't have to ask that. I should expect to know less from a super high schooler like yourself. Right this way, then. Keep your eyes straight ahead. Don't stray far from me. Are you afraid? Do not despair. Walk faster. We are here at its core. This is it. Do you see now, after all this time? This is where hope is manufactured. It is. He tears up. He tears up. Isn't it beautiful? I don't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Shouldn't have something. No, this was a mistake. You shouldn't be here, is what he said. An oversight. This grave. Can you pretend you never saw this for me? I mean, I guess. You fill my insides up with what I imagine the equivalent of hope to feel like. But now you have to leave. I have any other sunglasses that aren't this heavy. Please push it down on my nose. Please don't tell anyone about this. Wouldn't that be funny if I brought you all this way just to send you back? I mean, I guess. This wasn't my intention. You're going to see this if it's the last thing I can do. Oh, okay, cool. Can you see it? Open your eyes. Listen to the words. Does it affect you? Does it enlighten you? It's to show my account. I don't care. Name. I'm just gonna put Grant. I don't put the whole thing. Valuable input. Send me your beans. Open your eyes. Okay. 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 So that happened. I don't know what that was about. The fudge. Okay, now we're at smell. Next is sex zone. That has me very nervous. Would you imagine his smell, his touch, his feel? I would. I would think he would... What? I would think he smelt of lavender. You mean lavender? Is B something I should write down? Is that important? No? Okay. Lavender, then. I'll keep you my dirty little secret. Okay, I'm gonna have to take my sunglasses off to read this part. Welcome to my secret web zone. Shh, don't let anyone know. Know that I'm here for you. Always smile and my hope shine through. I love you. Praise thee, O Nagato of Komaeda. May your holy light shine on us and protect us from evil and harm for all eternity. Rejoice, sing hallelujah. What the heck? Komaeda webs. Oh gosh, sex web zone. All copyrights reserved. Disclaimer: I'm not responsible for all Komaedas. Use at your own risk. Holy frick, is that real? Like, I feel like I should not click that. Ah, don't grab it. Wait, okay, that's like a phone number. No, thank you. 2016. He's big. He's bold. He's Komaeda. That's literally it. Okay. So phase 1 was positivity inhabits this vessel. That's what that was. The next phase is Komaeda watch. Introduction of the first Komaeda. I mean, I guess we'll keep going. This is madness. It's a good madness, but it's madness. Please dress Komaeda. He's very chill and needs more clothes on top of his jacket. I'm idiot. Can't take off jacket. Help. Nagato, it's a baby. Okay, I'm gonna do it's a baby. Where is he though? I don't see him. Is it just me? Or is he just not here? Alright. Oat. Oat hat, for sure. White cat ears. Probably this scarf. And the pink glasses. I don't see him though. Oh, he's down there. Okay. That would explain things. I'm into this. Why does it like cover up certain parts of him though? I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of cute in this. Little baby man. Into it. Alright, well, I did that, so. Please just comment. He's very chill. Jacket. Okay. Hello. Hello, Boars. Looking at. What? What you looking at? Keep scrolling. Okay, I did. That was the end of the page, my friend. Okay. This is a weird site, I tell you. I'm into it, but at the same time, it's very unexpected. Classified. Oh, here we go. Subject: green beans. Komaeda hotmail.com. It's yeah. First of all, I'd like to ask how you are. I hope things are okay. However, I've been wondering about the green beans. Have they cultivated well? I know, always sweating the small stuff. I just know you were sad after the crop died last year. Be good. Okay. Refrigerator? If there's any reason why you keep the freezer door open all the time, you're really harshing my hope flow. It's bad for energy bill, and also my garlic bread is soggy. Please talk to me about this flagrant disregard for cooling technology. Last night's spaghetti dinner? Yeah, that was pretty wild. Don't tell blank about that. About what? Who? Can we see this somehow? Let's look at the source code. No, it's like actually just block. No. Don't tell Blank about it, though, or he's going to be up in my business again for who knows how long. Thanks for the mushroom caps. Tell Blank I miss him. And Noel sent pictures of a lizard. It's a iguana. Okay. All right. That was interesting. Hope. Are you nervous? Ha. Okay. Thoughts. What does Komaeda think of you? Click the button to generate one single thought from Komaeda. Is that you? Is it really? It doesn't look like me, but yeah, it's me. Do we need to keep going? He wants you to do your homework. When he looks at you, he remembers to brush your... He growls at the side of you? Okay, so it's like just an actual random generator. Alright. Choice? Which do you pick? Hope? I mean, I guess. Oh, there are two. Or despair. Or do you pick your nose? Okay, so it doesn't scroll down, though. It's all in the source. Hope or despair, or do you pick your nose? What's a despair one look like? Just different color. Yeah. Interest. Oh, it's invisible. You click it and it's hope or despair. And then, or do you pick your nose? Funny. Yeah, Katie's saying she had notes today. I think I messed up. I think I said it was Friday. I don't even know. These darn old things. What the frick? They just brought me back to classified. Thanks for your help. Yeah, it sends you to classified if you click it. And try to help them. Toes. You know, since this isn't... Let's see how many people are watching. 6. Maybe it's a little... I don't know. 6 is not that many. Like, I may just rant about something. Just going to delete this stream anyway when we're done. You can cut out what I want. Should I just rant about something ARG related? I don't know. Probably not. He has nimble finger-like toes that can grasp objects with incredible accuracy. That's creepy. FAQ. Are you okay? He's in stable condition, perfectly healthy. Genuinely, no one's in distress or danger, so don't worry about us. When is the end? When it's done. Did you see my ask? Why won't you answer my asks? There are thousands of you, and a large yet less ample amount of Komaedas. Okay. Nest interactive game. They are the nest. It's getting chilly out, and Komaeda needs help finding materials for his Komaedalings. Can you help pick out some warm furnishings to keep his family safe? I'll wait here while you grab them. Please bring them back to my nest. I need to build as quickly as I can. Dandelions. Oh, thank you so much for your help. Hand-knitted sweater. Really appreciate this. My Komaedalings are so happy. Bread. Oh, tasty. I think I can eat some of the bread right now. He pecks at it like a mother hen. Mud. It's coming together so nicely. Just one more trip should be enough, I think. Nintendo Power from Mario Sunshine? Yes. The Komaedalings are content with your offerings. One of them refuses to take its eyes off of you. You're unsure if that means it is pleased as well or not. However, Komaeda reassures you that your materials were very helpful. Well, that was something. Biff, BYF. He doesn't have skin. He doesn't have hair. He doesn't have teeth, he doesn't have eyes, he doesn't have a skull, he doesn't have legs, doesn't have arms, doesn't have flesh, doesn't have a heart, doesn't have organs. So he's just a soul? Is he literally just a soul? Or are you talking about him actually being a cartoon? Oh my gosh. Okay, hospital. Yeah, this is making my nose stop up. I need to find some other sunglasses. You know, it's fun. Yes, it's true. The surgery went well. Interest. Hello. Intrusion. Warning autoplay. Hello? What is this? It's Komaeda's hair made out of metal. Excuse me? Well. Is there anything to this? Oh. It's like music. I have it muted, I think. Or is it? Can you all hear it? I can't hear it. No. It's like, it's supposed to be playing something, but it's not. Let's just actually go to the page. Okay. Well. That's something. Great, so my strain warning is coming up. Is it really just that? Yes. Yes, it is. It's like air pressure. Shrink, interactive game. Show no mercy, click him away, make him pay. You could do worse. Give him what he deserves. Destroy him. Yes, I literally meant to destroy him. Are you scared? Are you gonna wimp out now? You're a coward! You can do better than this! I believe in you! I've been rooting for you all along. Don't let me down now. You're doing fantastic. Your skills are on par with mine, even. Just kidding, you're doing awful. That's enough. I'm sorry for making you do my dirty work. Okay. Hello. Sends it back to classified again. Alright, glued. Liquid hide, wood glue. This glue should do the trick. That'll hold him. Ah, liquid hide, wood glue. This glue is made out of horses. He's gonna get stuck in horse. That'll hold him. This glue is made out of horses. He's gonna get stuck in horse. Ah, liquid hide, wood glue. That'll hold him. The glue is made out of horses. What the fudge? Oh, man. Okay, number 4. Help me, help me, help me! Help! What? It's like this little guy. Little guy. Halloween, really laggy. Haha, it's me. Help, everybody. Hold on to your grandmas. Holy fudge, I should not have clicked that. Okay. What am I supposed to do? Ah! There's nothing to do. You just have to, like, live through it. Okay. We've waited long enough for that. Eyes. Hello, big eyes. Yes, that is all that's there. It's kind of creepy. Josh. Oh gosh. Why is he so creepy? Oh, sorry, my sweet. You are not meant to be. The frick? I'm sorry, my tender Josh, my lovely Josh. I'm too all departed. I'm so sorry. I will make you real. I'm so sorry. What the frick? What is this? What is this? Letter. I'm so sorry. 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 Okay. Real. Here is a little hint. It always works when I'm feeling sad. I go to the computer and go to blank.com and type in blank. Instant messenger. Bring me to the world I blank. Always fun to meet new friends. Is it really blank? Yes, it is. Dang it. Komaeda. I update this page as I learn more about computer. Please be patient with this old Komaeda. Phase cryptic. Enter the puzzle echelon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 more sections. Am I in the right place, Roxy, if you're still here? It feels like this is an archive. I guess this is still part of it. Oh, there we go. It wasn't loading. Now it's loading. I had to reload it. You exist in the sludge between the facts and fiction, Medcat. Interesting. Good to see you. Hey, Fluxcat. Glad you made it, man. If Medcat and Fluxcat want to play Jackbox, we can do that now. I like being scared, Medcat. Grant Rat. Okay, should I just Grant Rat instead? Gorilla's Converse. Yes, I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Gorilla's anything, I'm proud of you. Scratch that. Damon Albarn, anything, I'm proud of you. He's my favorite. Just period. You know how obsessed this person is with Komaeda, whatever. That's Damon Albarn for me. Like, I would totally marry Damon Albarn. I'm in the right place. Okay. Well, the thing is, we need at least 3 people. I think I picked the wrong day. Nobody's able to do Jackbox today. Flux. We need at least 3 people. But, yeah, we'll have to do that some other time, I guess. But should I just rant real quick before continuing? Because I'm gonna private the stream afterwards and edit. So there's gonna be a random blank here. And you just have to guess what was here. I'm gonna add that part in. Okay. You know, this is going to be a weird rant because the thing is, I am going to look into more ARGs, but I'm not going to just look into anything anymore. I'm going to do a little bit of research first into the people and not only the ARG. Be a little bit more selective. I'm still going to try to expose smaller creators first and foremost. And I do want to start doing actual dive stuff, not just live dives, but live dives is the main thing. And the reason live dives is the main thing, well, it's multifaceted. One, every time I do a long-form dive, you have to keep in mind that with research and editing and everything, it takes me anywhere between 30 to 80 hours to put it together. And during that time, the channel just sits, and there's other projects building up that I want to do. That's kind of why I'm working on Gorilla's animation things, and it's just, it's taking forever for that fake phase that we were going to do. I love it. I mean, it's freaking awesome. And the illustrations that were done by... my brain's blanking out, sorry. Elliot? I think it's Elliot. I don't know, I have his link, but anyway, his illustrations are freaking awesome. He's got me as a Gorilla's character, which is really cool. It's really interesting. It's gonna be really good. It's just been taking me a long time, so it's kind of slowed down everything else. Slowed down all these dives that I'm working on that I wanted to do. I'm gonna be doing well, this one's not really an ARG, but this one's really funny. I'm gonna do a docuseries thing, like a video documentary on Dr. Ryan. He's this comedian on YouTube, and he's so freaking funny. Aside from him, though, I'm actually gonna interview him. He said he'd do it for part of the video, but the actual ARG I've been looking into was a couple of them, but the one I was gonna do next because it's shorter and it's really well done. The graphics are really good. It's really interesting. It's called This Is Not Your Normal Kid Show. They're actually about to drop the next episode, so I was gonna wait till then and then put it together. But it's about this clown named Dottie, and everything she sees kind of depicts what she's going through. If it's something really dangerous, her eyes will turn white and she'll react to it. But the thing is, she's very calm in a world full of monsters, so it's almost like she's the dangerous thing. It's so freaking cool. It's a really cool ARG. So yeah, I'm doing an actual dive for that one because it deserves a full video. The live dives are mainly for me to look into things and see what's good, what's not, and kind of just give it a little bit of exposure. And for a long time, I stuck to just the ARG Digest magazine for ARGs and live dives because I didn't really feel like doing any more dives. Yeah, circle back around to what I was saying at the beginning. It takes a long time to put them together. That's one. Two, they don't get that many views, which that's fine. I don't really care that much. But I mean, I'm trying to expose them. And if that particular format of video doesn't get exposure and feel like I'm wasting my time, because I mean, the Gorillas videos, Adventure Time videos, Pokemon, heck, even some of the dives I do that are on different things and not ARGs will just like, you know. So I wish I could get that with the ARGs because I want to expose ARGs. I want to help get all these awesome stories out there. That's the mission. But yeah, that. 3, every time I do, there's always a list of complaints. I mean, it's my exposure to it. It's me, my interpretation. That's kind of the whole point. I mean, unless you just want to tell me how it is, or tell me what's actually going on. I mean, isn't that most of the fun? For me, when I make an ARG, like when I'm actually about to finish it. I have 5 friends. I got most of that recorded, but that's beside the point. But my favorite part of an ARG, my favorite part of an ARG composition, the whole process, is I like when people guess. I like people try to figure it out, theorize. That's the fun for me. That's what I enjoy the most. That's why I don't watch dive channels. I think dive channels are boring as frick, and that they're derivative. And that they actually, in some cases, hurt the channels that are making the content, especially if they've already concluded, because now you're just going to go watch the 40-minute Nexpo video, get everything done for you, where you sit on your freaking butt and they solve the whole game for you, and now you got a little store. It's so derivative, and they get things wrong. They put it in their own lens, their own view. We're getting into rants now. And then they get all the views, they get all the money. Meanwhile, the little creators over here freaking starving to death, basically, with their little 300 subs because no one wants to go over there and actually watch their content because this big YouTuber's already stolen their content and retold the story in an easier to digest format. I mean, it doesn't work that way all the time. Sometimes, like Hiding My Home, it really helped it. It got it up to 10,000 subs. It got it an audience. But that's because it was an ongoing show, and that's fine. I feel like if you're going to do explained, this isn't even dives, explained videos where you just basically retell the story, that you need to do something that's ongoing so that people will actually want to follow it. Give them the incentive to actually go watch it. If you're going to just freaking take a show that's already done and make a explained video, you're stealing their content. I'm sorry, you are. You're going to take the fame from it and they receive nothing in most cases. It's a very delicate balance. And I hate that kind of content. It's boring. It's boring to retell someone else's story. I want original content. I don't want the same thing rehashed in a easier to digest, spoon-feeding format. I guess it's not really ARGs I have a problem with. It's explain channels. But they're not even dive channels. I'm sorry, you're not. You're explain channel. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to private this stream afterwards, so I'm just going to say what I want. But I don't have a thing against them. Like I said, sometimes it does help, and they do really good job with those. But I want to make something original. I want to make theories and dives on something that's ongoing to get more people to watch it. And I want to make something original, something that adds to it, like a companion novel, instead of just ripping off the original person's work. You know what I mean? So that's that part. This is not even the whole thing. That's that. I don't know where that. I don't even have a gut on that tangent. That's completely unrelated to what I was talking about. But anyway, every time I do a dive, well, not every time, but a lot of times I'll do a dive and do an ARG. I won't get any comments, so there's no conversation, there's no theorizing, there's nothing new. It feels very derivative. They don't perform well. And I don't feel like I'm actually helping anybody. I feel like I just wasted weeks editing for my own sake. And I don't want that. I want to do things for people. I'm here to help. I'm here to be a force for good. The magazine does reach a lot of people, and it does help expose series. And we always cover series that are similar to the one on the cover, the popular one. So it helps people discover other things they would like. That's what I want to do with ARG. And that's why I stopped the dives and only did the live dives to show what else out there. And then the magazine to show what's good. But, I don't know. I don't want to waste my time, you know? I don't have a whole lot of free time. So I don't want to waste it. I want to make sure I'm helping somebody. But then now we're getting into the really, really gross part that I don't want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about anyway. So the other half of the equation, the reason I moved away, like I said, I'm going to do ARG stuff still, but the reason I moved away from it as being the exclusive thing that I do is because I got into a lot of ARG communities, and 90% of them are just the most toxic, cannibalistic people you would ever meet. Because they're all freaking fighting for these big names' attention. Oh, daddy, please notice me. There are a bunch of, not all of them, but a lot of them are those. Like, seriously, like 90%. They make things they know will sell to these big creators because they want the exposure from the big creators. They're not creating for themselves anymore. They're creating for the big creators so that they'll pick them. They're being a bunch of pick-me's. So that part in and of itself is toxic. They've ruined the genre's creativity in a lot of ways. Not completely, but they've really messed it up with making the explain channels the center point to half of these ARDs. This one's not. This one's fun. This one's cool. This one does its own thing, doesn't care. I love this, whatever we're looking to right now for that. I do. It's a real art. And not that derivative BS, mainstream trash. The pretty trash. Your sprinkle-covered turd. Sorry. Wow, I'm really ranting. You're getting real talk tonight. Should have did this conversation when I was upset because I can't hold myself back. But not all of them. There's some good ones. Stuff like Dad, Blavar. I mean, just the stuff we cover. They're good. They do what they want to do. They create for themselves and not to create what someone else will look into. And there goes my phone. But I'm sick of artists selling out in that way. And then also the communities themselves. There's a lot of gatekeeping. Whole lot of gatekeeping. Because they want certain things to succeed. And the thing is they want it for them. They want their big Discord servers and their big websites and their big whatever podcasts. I've seen it all. They want theirs to be the definitive source. And when somebody else tries to do something of their own, they want to either control them, have them in the fold, or kick them out because they want to be the authoritative source for it. And that is really jacked up. That's like freaking mainstream garbage all over again. The freaking Hollywood hellhole again. I ain't in that. I ain't having that. I'm not going to participate in something that messed up and broken. But not only do they gatekeep, but they pick their favorites, they promote their favorites. I mean, yeah, I get it. That's cool. You can do that. But you don't do it in a way where it's like, here's the way they do it. Like, let's say Sally. They're mad at Sally. Sally has an awesome series. And then there's Joey over here. Joey has a mediocre series. But Joey practically worships you. He follows in all of your freaking little schemes and follows all your whatever's, your videos, newsletters, whatever you got going on. He's a member of your community. And because he's a member of your community, you promote Joey. Meanwhile, Sally over here is like the most amazing artist ever. But because they don't fit your mold, you're going to put them on the side. Because they don't promote you. They don't boost you. And not only that, but there's a lot of ARG creators who are cannibalistic in the way that if someone else is succeeding, they'll try to destroy you because they think there's only a certain amount of spots that the big time explain channels can cover. They usually do one a month, if you're lucky. So that's 12 videos a year. That's 12 series a year. And there's like 100 series out there fighting for those 12 spots. So they'll try to kill you, try to kill your amazing series, try to kill your art so that they can get that spot, so they can be the pick-me for the explain channel. That makes me freaking sick. That's not art. You're just a freaking... At that point, you've gone beyond... You're no longer an artist. You're just a piece of this consumer mechanism. You're just consumerism personified. The corporate system again. Why did we even make an independent platform on the internet if you're just going to turn it into the corporate machine again? You're worthless in doing that. You destroy art in doing that. You are a bad person. Artistically, not in general, but artistically, you're a bad creator for doing that. And it drives me nuts. I can't stand it. I wanted to support independent creators. I got into a genre that I thought was beautiful and it was going to free artists from this freaking corporate machine. But then it turns around and becomes the corporate machine again. And you're supporting it. All these stupid little communities that think they're the crap, think they're the authoritative source, think they own it, that they own all these people, own all their series, think that they're the authoritative source, think that they're their masters, and enslave them, are ruining it for everyone. So I turn my back on all ARG communities. I know some are good, but I had to for the time being. I'll go back and I'll find ones that are good. I'll join those. But I love ARG. Communities are garbage. Toxic garbage. Not all of them again, but probably like 90% are these cannibalistic garbage people in garbage communities. And I can't stand it. Probably going to get canceled for that. You know what? I don't even care anymore. I do not care anymore. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to promote real artists. And that's that. If you're a piece of garbage, you're not getting in. I'm sorry. I'll do my own gatekeeping, but I'm doing it. You know what? No, you know what? No, I'm not going to gatekeep. I'll put you in there if you're good enough. But I'm not going to put you in there if you worship the machine. Put it that way. That's fair. That's totally fair. Anyway. Yeah, guessing theory is the best part. Exactly, Roxy. Exactly. You could stream as 2D. That'd be cool. Yeah, exactly, Fluxcat. We're fighting for true art. I hear you. Yeah, you guys are on it, for real. At least you all get it. Because a lot of people are too busy fighting to suck the teats of the big community leaders. I don't even care. I'm not censoring myself tonight. And the thing is, Nightmine and Expo are not even bad people. They do well sometimes, but they themselves have kind of fallen into this mechanism. I don't think they do it on purpose, to be honest. At least not always. It's just they become a part of the problem, and I hate that for them. And I don't know if it'll ever fix, because people are so used to the way things work outside the internet. The corporate America, the corporate world, the corporate art. They're so used to how the corporate art works that they're bringing it into the free art. And that's what sucks. That's what sucks. Anyway, I wanted to say that for so long, and I felt like afraid to. Like I'd get canceled if I did. But again, the ARG community, I feel like they've you know, it's on me too, because I stopped covering them as much, and then I went to just live dives, and then life got ahead of me, and I couldn't stream, so therefore there was no live dives. But I feel like the ARG community has basically already turned their back on me anyway. At least they read the magazine. That's cool. So I don't care anymore, you know. I'll just cover what I want to cover. I'll talk about Adventure Time and Pokemon and Gorillas and the ARGs that I actually enjoy. And Dragon Ball, whatever I love. I'll talk about the things I'm passionate about, because if the passion's not here, if the fun's not here, and with the magazine, if I'm not helping someone, this is my version of helping people. I mean, I'll do other things too in the ARGs, like I said. I'll do that too. But if I'm not enjoying it, and having a good time, and helping people, then why am I here? I should just move on and do something else, you know? Like, I love to write. Writing is my passion. And I can't always write because I'm busy trying to help people. And that's good. I want that. But I'm saying there's other things I could do. And if they're just gonna not appreciate it when I do talk about their stuff and actually put it in a way that makes people want to watch their stuff, and then cannibalize me because I'm not part of the big factions, then screw ARG. I'll do the ones that I want to do. I won't do it as my main thing anymore. That's probably not going to happen anyway. I'm probably going to do it as my main thing anymore, just because, I don't know. I'm just going to do everything I like to do. I'm not going to let them bar me from anything that I'm passionate about. And of course, I'll keep doing my series because I love creating art. I love making things. Heck, let's talk about this too. So, A Sliced Tangerine Life. I don't know. It's got a bunch of different working titles. My Dead Daughter Talks to Me. A bunch of different titles. But it's a really freaking cool artistic ARG, and I want to make that. I want to finish up High Five Friends. I want to make the magazine. I want to stream and then make some fun theories, and I want to go more theories and dives. Stop doing videos just to have a video out. Do more fun theories and dives. That's what I enjoy making. And just enjoy the channel again. Because I'm coming back from a really hard place these last 4 months. And I need to do something I enjoy. Something that doesn't feel like grind work. Because the videos are my free time. That's where all my free time goes. And I want to waste my free time being miserable. Feeling like I'm being attacked. Anyway. Okay, rant concluded. Let's continue. Alright, this is the puzzle phase, apparently. It's a bit like puzzle places when everything fits, like puzzle pieces when everything fits together. Fits nicely together, locks into place, held on by the snug curves and bends that caress one another. You could pull it apart still. Some people like to glue their puzzles, hang them up on the walls, make them into a decoration. My grandmother used to buy 1,000-piece puzzle sets and solve them by herself for hours into the night. She said it helped her sleep. She was awake for hours, 3 in the morning. I'd find her in the living room, slaving over the 795th piece of a puzzle of the Big Ben. I didn't tell her to stop. She said it was entertaining. The walls were filled with puzzles, decorations in her eyes. They weren't just puzzles. Or they were just puzzles. I sometimes wished that they would fall apart, corrode, collapse, crumble to the ground. I didn't like the look of them. Almost whole, almost full images. Almost entire paintings. Broken apart by lossy print quality and little striations where the puzzle pieces were separated. Any and every avid puzzle collector, however, has a special type of glue that they use generously. She was no fool, my grandmother. She didn't want those puzzle pieces falling off the wall like I so wished. And so my dream and my nightmare was crushed. The puzzles would never fall off. I would never see the decades-old pictures removed from the living room walls. I would never be freed from the shabby puzzles depicting Van Gogh and Da Vinci paintings that watched me as I slept in the guest room. I would never have to see her break her back, straining to pick up every last piece, crying over the lost work, mourning her sparing usage of puzzle glue. That never happened. It never ever happened. I prayed that it might. I wanted her to be free from the cycle of puzzle assembly. One day, a puzzle fell down, her favorite Claude Monty water lilies painting that hung above her bed. I felt unreal. My body was unavailable. It seemed to me this moment could change my life. The puzzles could stop here. Maybe her tears in the moment would bring her a moment of clarity. She picked up the pieces and carried them in her bustled skirt. Brought them over to the trash can. I held my breath as I watched her put it in the garbage. The very next day, she went out to the Hobby Lobby and bought a replacement, which she efficiently reassembled and hung in the exact same spot, with a new frame and glass to keep it safe. The puzzles never stopped. That's kind of depressing. That obsession. Alright, painting. What is the story? Holy frick. Hex code. Okay, I think the top part's the hex code. I think? I don't know, it's kind of madness. Okay, let's do hex code. Hex code decoder. Crypty. Crypty's good. Alright, we need to do hex to text. Not bytes. What? Oh wait, wrong thing. Yeah, hexadecimal. But it's a different kind of hex. Holy freaking so much. Okay, let's do not crypty, but decoder. Hex to text converter, let's try that. Never used this one before. Okay, that didn't work. That's real though. That's definitely right. Let's see, what's that? It's decoder.fr, I think. There it is. Decode. I think it's base 16. I think. Yeah, looks right. Frick. I'm ready for Halloween in a personal sense. The Halloween party stuff, I'm not ready. I've got some of it together, but I don't know though. Would you all be available for a Halloween party stream? I feel like nobody's available anymore. Probably watching something else, I don't know. If we can get enough people together, like at least 4 people, we'll have a Halloween party. We can probably get that many together. If I advertise it, see, that's the thing. I used to advertise the streams like a day in advance or hours in advance. I kind of just been throwing them on. If I even do them, I think that's the problem. I need to advertise better. Yeah, that was crappy of them when Expo and Nightmon did. But yeah. I'm about to find. Let's use let's see. Cipher identifier. There it is. That's a place I was trying to remember, Bondstrix or whatever. Analyze text. It's base 64. Okay. I will trust you on that. Okay. Yeah, that ain't working. Yeah, that ain't working, bro. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this is a bunch of nonsense. It looked like something that could be decoded, but I'm just gonna say it's not. Alright. Organic. Autoplay. You notice a sprout poking its head out of the otherwise cracked and dry earth. It seems to be struggling for survival in this desolate landscape. You lean in for a closer look. Perhaps what this parched plant needs is some water, yeah? Search for your person for something that's wilted seed to drink. There's only a bit of water left in your canteen, but something out of this sprout begs for your attention and care. You dump a small helping of water over it, much to your dismay. It garners no reaction. It is a plant, after all. Did you expect gratitude? Not really. Of course not. Why would you? Blurry plant. Oh, I can move it. Okay. Weird. Oh, it's supposed to have a SoundCloud. Why is it not working? SoundCloud stuff isn't working. It's a banger. I'm just tired of people. This is random, but I'm tired of people not speaking up about what's going on in the ARG community because it is beautiful. And I want it to survive, and honestly, if it keeps going down that route, it's not going to. They feel like they own it, like you're making things for them, instead of you making things that people look into and discover. That's just, anyway, I need to stop. Sentience. Okay. Sentience is the sprout. Acid. Oh, hello. Hello. Neat. Hug. Eye strain. Whew, good thing I had these sunglasses on, to be honest. Sometimes I think we forget the positive effects of physical contact. We, on our computers, locked behind closed doors, forget what it's like to embrace somebody. It doesn't matter if they're your friend or not. It doesn't matter if they're alive or not. It's been a long time since I embraced anybody. Feel ya. I think it's because my limbs are so disgustingly long, okay, Slenderman? People have said, you seem the big spoon type, you know? And of course, I don't know. I suppose it would be awkward for me to be the little spoon. They need to be small, the little spoon. It doesn't make sense to have a big little spoon. I was inclined to agree. Well, it's not like I care that much. I just want to hold somebody. I'm scared of being held myself, though. I don't think I could trust anybody with my internal organs like that. What? That's a weird way to put that. I'd like to, though. I want to feel somebody's hands on my cold body. I want someone to hold me. I want someone to hold my heart, raw and flesh, in their hands and look at it, shaking as they do. What the frick? I imagine it would be quite scary. I want it to pulsate in their hands, to throb unbelievably, until they're too scared to keep holding it. Then they throw it to the ground, as though they were trying to attack, as it was trying to attack them. Perhaps it was. I'd never know. The reason my organs are inside my body is so that... This is so weird. So that I don't have to hear what they say. One time, during surgery, I think it was, my skin was peeled back, and my lungs were uncovered. They said such awful things. I hope I never have to hear them again. What the frick? Are you gonna mutant? Are you the thing? Afterwards, the doctors didn't really know what to say. It was unexpected. It's the first time it's happened. The first time in a long time, at least. This is cool. I like this. It's really weird, though. But in a good way, I guess. I like it. I weep myself to slumber. Often I weep myself to slumber. I exist alone, you see. I wish for someone to reach inside my chest and pull my rib as though he be God, and I Adam, and craft another soul to fare. This lonesome garden of Eden, combined with clay, we build anew, darling. I am in love with you. Now I'm starting to feel bad for this person that I was like kind of joking around about being a fanboy. That was Hark. Kin is Google Maps location, apparently. Okay. Hello. Is this where you dump the bodies? I think this is where you dump the bodies. Pretty sure it's where you dump the bodies. What was I? Yeah, this is where you dump the bodies. Alright, 43. Where you dump 43 bodies, or put them in the hay. The frick, what's with all these remote locations? This looks like the park near my house. Are you all freaking... Where is this? This is Moscow. I was gonna say, is this like my neighborhood? Because there's like a giant woods beside the neighborhood. It looks like that. Some kind of trees. Okay. Fight. Interactive game. Neat. Ready for that. Who wins in a fight? Mod 12 or Mod 43? Click to generate a result. Mod 43 won this round. Tragically. Okay. So let's just do it a whole bunch to see how things go. It's a lot closer than I thought it would be, actually. Yeah, Mod 43 is way ahead, though. Oh, wait. Almost caught up. Oh, okay. Turn of events. Let's see the first one to get to 100. Stop making the fight so much, only testing fate. I said first one to get to 100 wins. Almost there. Crap, man, it's close. Mod 12 wins! Unexpected. Unexpected turn of events. Okay. Okay. Misses. That is like really tiny. I can't read that. Guess I need to zoom. But like a whole bunch. All right. So they're not going to show who's saying what. Someone's sending messages to us. Now we're sending messages to them. Long time no see. Haha, it's been a while since I messaged you like this. I hope you're not angry about anything. I just miss you a lot. Hello? Did my last message get through? I hope it did. I've been sitting on this decision for a while. I'm sure you can guess what I'm talking about. I don't know. I just wanted your input before I did anything rash. She just keeps messaging the same person. Well, I guess you won't be responding to them. I know you're coming online, though. I can see the little last seen user thingy in the corner. It's okay if you don't want to reply, though. But please don't block me. I just need to talk... Wait. I just need to talk out the decision. Okay, where do I begin? I'll just brush over the basics, I guess. The pamphlet said the surgery will take up 22 hours to complete, maybe more. To be honest with you, I'm pretty nervous about it, but I know I can trust the doctors. My doctor told me that after the surgery, I probably wouldn't be able to feel most of my body, maybe only my eyelids. That's fine too, I guess. Blinking has always been top priority list. I guess I understand why you don't want to reply to me. It's okay. You don't have to agonize over it. I'd struggle watching a blank. Have anything to say here? No. Watching a blank go through this too. Haha. I guess I'm pretty lucky in the blank instead then, right? Ah, forgive me. This has gotten really long. You have a tiny little phone screen, so I'm sorry for making you scroll. To blank from you, subject regret. It's late where you are, isn't it? You should sleep. I used to worry so much about your sleeping habits. Good night, sleep well. I'm always thinking about you. I hope you think about me sometimes too. It's so lonely without you here. Getting creepy. It's been a couple of months since the surgery now. I was one of the lucky ones. Not only could I move my eyelids, but also had the strength to control my entire left arm. Recovery is now going so-so. And I'm still living in the wards, but the nicer sector now. The big coffee stains from the ceiling aren't there anymore, and the doctors are all really nice to be around. Not like last time. I'm just so happy to be back in touch. I thought I'd never hear from you again. Can I call you soon? Can you come and visit soon? I'll even pay for the tickets. Yes. It's like I can hear you now telling me to calm down and give you a minute, and I'm sorry. I know you're not comfortable with fast-pacing stuff, and when I'm talking a mile a minute, I'm sorry, okay? I'm just really happy. I'll try and answer all of your questions as best I can. Like I said, recovery is here and there. Right now, I'm pretty on track with most things. I still can't move my legs, but I can bend and arch my back, as well as lift things with my left arm. There's a funny story about that. Right after surgery, when I realized I could still move my left arm, the nurses wanted me to see what level of capacity it had in it. They gave me a little plastic cup of water to see if I could hold on to it. Lo and behold, I couldn't. It was very shameful, to be honest. If I had the power, I would make it so I never spilt water over myself in the hospital in front of the nurse ever again. Oh, but on the topic of recovery, it's fine. Maybe you noticed the typos and stuff in the message, but there's actually 2 reasons for it. 1, I'm typing very quickly because I want to send this email to you as fast as possible. I'm worried you'll look at your emails and not see a reply from me and give up. But that's not what I want at all. I want to reply fast so next time you see it, whether that's tomorrow or 2 years, you'll know that I care. Also, my recovery is uneven in paces. I have strength in my left arm, and wait, was it places or paces? Yeah, places. It's uneven in places. I have strength in my left arm, and I can type with my left hand, but not in my right hand. I can only move 2 fingers on there, my pinky and my index. So it's sort of hard to type. I hope you can read this anyway. I'd like to tell you something. The nurse told me to think of a funny memory before surgery, and I thought of you. I'm sure you could have guessed the thought. I just really wanted to tell you about it. Have you ever had any surgery recently? Did you think of me too? I thought about when you came to visit me in the train. But due to heavy snow, the train was delayed for over a week. I remembered how I sat in the train station every day after school, waiting to see if your train would come in. I ate little meals that the station shopkeepers would donate to me. Warm bread with a slice of meat, or baked goods that didn't sell that day. Next time you should come in the summer. The river looks beautiful under the evening sunset. I'll send you a picture one day. My hospital room has a really nice view of it. Oh no. Reload, stupid. Oh yeah, it's zoomed. That's what's going on. Okay. Where were we? We were in missives. Next is mystery spelled wrong. Well, hello, and welcome to my blog. I have a little question for you today. Are you ready to hear it? Well, here it goes. Where do elks live? Another thought. Elks are real. Now, you may be wondering, of course elks are real, but I'm sure if they were real, how come all their photos are fake and come with saw a real elk today? I'm here to discuss if elks are real, and if anyone would like to help me, then please feel free to just add some information. I'm really worried if elks are real because there's some noises I'm certain is an elk. Not sure if it's harmless or not, but elks have been said to be really small. What? Elks have been said to be really small. No, they're not. But they might have pointy claws. What the heck? We talking about the same creature here? He lied. 7 Komaedeuses there are. Hi. A small update. It's been years since I saw him. I hope he remembers me. I miss him so much. Hopefully he remembers me. I really hope so. Obsession. Oh, cool. There's a lot of mods in this blog. What's your favorite movie? Let's watch Magnolia. Someone asked, human centipede. Only one mouth to feed? The fudge? I haven't seen you guys in ages. What's everyone up to? I found a mug haunted by horses. Any thoughts on the new Madoka Magica movie trailer? I think Jin Urabachi is a sick madman, and you deserve better anime in your life, okay? It's been over a month. Where are you? Sitting here and watching everyone because I forgot how to type. Sorry. What the fuck? What Komaeda are you? The one that plays Final Fantasy XIV. Just thinking about this blog we posted. We connected. Is this blog shut down? We are rebranding to bigboobslove.com. Thank you. Is there a game for this thing? I got Final Fantasy. Is there a game? Final Fantasy XIV. Interesting. Ask. Oh, cool. You can ask a thing. Maybe later. Submit. Submit your own thing. Portal. Okay, let's go back. Talk to one of our licensed clowns. Oh. Interesting. It's Komaeda.
Hey.
Hey.
How have you been recently?
Mediocre at best.
I heard things weren't going so well. I just wanted to let
Stop
you
listening to me.
know that I'm here for you.
That's creepy.
Me and the rest of the clowns.
Okay, thanks,
Anytime
clowns.
you need us, just call my clown phone.
I don't have clown phone
Just dial
number.
me up. You know my number.
No, I don't.
I'll drive on over in my clown car. Bring all your best friends.
Okay.
We can have a party. We can have a good time.
I have like a couple friends I could call over, I guess.
You aren't alone in this.
Okay.
You need to lay back every once in a while.
That's impossible.
Need to clown around, you know?
Don't have time for that.
So, I just wanted to reiterate that I love you.
Okay.
And if you need me, just let me know. Oh, and one more thing. Take my balloon.
Take your balloon. Excuse me. What the heck is this? Commodious of the earth.
Welcome. I'm Komaeda.
Komaedeus. Hello, Komaedeus. Hello. Is that it? Komaedeus of the earth. Okay. Deceit. So is this deity doing something here? Komaeda's. Interesting. That's where it ends, apparently. Weird.
Welcome. I'm Komaeda.
Is that where that ends? Is that really all of it? Okay. Interest. I don't know how to. I don't know how to deal with that, people. Venus? Forbidden, okay. Memoriam? Forbidden. Earth? Forbidden. Shadows? Forbidden. Archive? Forbidden. Literally, home's the only thing that's not forbidden. Not legally allowed to endorse this. This page has a lot of assets, so please allow time for it to load. You can click the navigation arrows. Use the arrows on your computer to progress. Before we begin, tell us your name. My name was sent. Okay. Great. Well then, Grant, suppose it's time to begin. How did this happen again? It all started with a letter. The one from her. Dear Grant, the holidays are coming up, and the mod Komaeda said you're invited to join us for the special day. We're going to have a blast for Valentine's Day, so I hope you'll consider joining us this year. Love, Mod Ibuki. On second thought, maybe I should have said no. No, she's my friend. I have to support her, even if this is what she's doing with her life now. I haven't heard from her since that cold January morning, January the 9th, 2017, I think it was, 10:33 a.m. Right, I can't just stand here forever. Knock on the door. You gingerly knock on the door. Oh, a visitor. You must be Ibuki's friend, right? Grant. What a lovely name. The name is Mod13, but you can call me Komaeda. And this is Mod Ibuki. I'm staying here for the holidays, so why don't you show them around, Komaeda? Of course, right this way. You follow Mod 13 inside. There's a gathering of Mod Komaedas in the kitchen. They seem to be preparing for the holidays. Oh. What's that? I don't know. I don't know what you just said, but please don't be rude to the Mod Ibuki's guests. Right. Dearest Mod Ibuki, what is that creature you brought with you? This is my friend Grant. They're spending Valentine's Day with us this year. I thought it'd be nice for you all to spend some time with the Commodlings instead of only talking to other mods and working all the time. You know you're not supposed to microwave aluminum foil, right? Is he talking to me? Huh, is that a joke? Why are you microwaving that in the first place? That goes in the oven. Well, I need to heat it up somehow. That is what the oven is for. The microwave is actually for freezing things. What? Let me help you out with that, 16. Oh, Grant, you're the Commodling that Mod Ibuki brought, aren't you? I kind of thought you'd be more, well, a Commodling? I never thought Gromedea would let this one in the house. I'm so excited, heaving. I promise I'll behave myself while they're here, I promise. A Coddling, huh? Never thought I'd see the day. Well, if you ever need anything, old 19's here for you. He smirks ostentatiously and pushes his glasses up with his index and middle finger. It's rather unnatural. I might have met a Commodling in person before, but I know all sorts of things about your Commodling ways. I wish the punishment kennel was still a thing. For once, I agree with you. Of course you would. You'd be the first one inside. Blah, 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 blah. Mod 33, I'm glad you made it. This is Commodling friend Grant. Grant, Nice to meet you. I'll leave the room so you don't have to look at me anymore. Grant, is that your name? So it really is you. It's been a while, hasn't it? I haven't heard from you on my clown phone recently. But it's good to see you're doing well. We can catch up later. I found one. Mod 1 joins the gathering in the kitchen, digging another mod in their jacket hood. You're a Commodling, right? Sure, why not? Yeah, I guess. You guess? Mod 200 is shifting around uncomfortably. The proper term is human, but I think Mod Komaeda's calls us Komodelings, right? Oh, yeah, right. Well then, you're fine, you're fine. Pretend this was never brought up and continue. Mod 1, it's nice to meet you, Mod 1. You too. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize we had guests over. I'm not too late, am I? Of course not, Mod 18. Why don't you introduce yourself? This is a modeling friend of yours, right? I think I'll have plenty of time to get acquainted with them. No need for an introduction. That's either really bold or really freakish of this mod to say. This is some squishmallows. Whew, it's bright in here now. Mod 13, that's everyone, isn't it? Oh, so it's wonderful to be reunited again, just like the good old days. We should have killed you instead of 24. Hey guys, I know I mentioned it before, but Grant is spending the whole Valentine's Day with us, so please be nice to them, okay? Getting along with Komodelings is part of your job, too, you know, kind of, even though this is a vacation. Oh my gosh, Grant, this is going to be so fun. We get a bunk together, too. I call bottom bunk. It's all yours. We should start unpacking, and Ibuki's phone rings. It's Ibuki. Hello? What, this week, for reals? What? I thought it was due next week. Oh gosh, you're right. Yeah, I need to get a good grade. Well, see you soon, I guess. How'd you do that out loud? Great, I have bad news. That huge history project is due next week. Well, next week is this week, not next week. Not even the week afterwards. Not even last week. Yeah, that's okay. No worries, Buki. You get working on it as soon as you can. This sucks. I totally need to do good on this. It's 20% of my grade, including finals. You still have fun without me, okay? The mods would be really cool to hang out with. Of course, I'll make sure Grant has a splendid time in your stead, Ibuki. Thanks, Komaeda. Oh, but Grant, you should probably figure out who you're rooming with tonight, since I'll be gone. Gotta head out now. Have fun, everyone. Ibuki ran off in a hurry, and now it's just me and the mods. I feel a bit like an outsider, but maybe I'll get used to it. I guess I should decide who I share a room with tonight. Let's go. 16, why not? 60 room has a stale, musty smoke smell. Not an offensive odor, but it isn't very welcoming. It's really stuffy too, like it desperately needs to be aired out with an open window. He has some interesting posters alongside the walls. Yeah. A pile of pillows doing in the corner. There isn't even a bed in sight. Wait, the white shag pillow on the pile is trembling? Hello! Hi. Sorry, was just taking a nap. Oh, you're the Komadeling guests? Hello. He's staring at you with a glassy-eyed, vacant expression. You're going to be rooming with me? Sorry, I was taking a nap in my nest. Bed. Stupid, I shouldn't call it my nest in front of people. No one likes when I act like a stupid idiot. You aren't sure if he knows he's speaking out loud. He's muttering, but seemingly doesn't understand how to control his own volume. Getting a good look at this Komaeda, he has shifty eyes and a constipated smile. Okay. He doesn't seem dangerous or anything, but he reeks of insecure desperation. Even if he does sleep in the nest like a rodent, it wouldn't be so bad to give him a chance. So, just like, you know, it's okay if you change your mind about rooming with me. No, you seem fun. I like you so far. He probably cuts off the small talk and just stares at you. Maybe past you? His eyes glassy and unblinking. Hey, do you like art? I mean, like, cartoon drawings? You nod in response. Hey, Grant, have you ever heard of furries? Yes. I know I just met you, but I feel like I can really open up to you. If you're alright with it, I'd like you to see my fursona. Sure, why not? It's a rat, of course. So, what do you think of it? Beautiful, sure. This is very cute, 16. I'm so glad you showed me your fursona. I'm glad you opened up to me. Grant, that makes me feel so happy. Before now, Mod 19 was the only one who I could ever talk to about this. Mod 12 tolerated it, but never let me speak of it. Knowing you really understand me, and don't call me a freak or a dirty rat or stupid... I'm a bit overwhelmed. Would you maybe... He wrinkles his hand nervously. Come to a furry raid with me? Yeah, why not? Just froze up when I did that. Noted. Hello? Yes? Yes? Why can't I click it? Hello? Oh, okay, there we go. Maybe the happiest little rat in the world. I'll go get dressed. Your reason gets stressed. He's moving in a strange, jittery way, like jerking gait and twitching limbs. You have to admit to yourself, honestly, you're feeling pretty nervous about agreeing to this. You've never done this kind of thing before, and you said yes without even thinking about it. But 16 looked so happy. You look over the dresser he just rummaged through and sees scented candles and incense resting on top that catch your eye. Well, it doesn't smell terrible in here. It's very stale and stuffy. On the opposite, there's a window. Yeah, I'm gonna open the window. And it doesn't bring in much air, as a window would, but oh well. Still pressure up the room, just a crack. Conveniently enough, a lighter is sitting on the window ledge, and you walk over to the dresser with it in your hand. The incense and candle are both rose-scented. When you light them both, you immediately feel more at ease, and can actually appreciate the atmosphere, and even the decorations of Mod 16's room. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the drawer is slightly open, and inside, next to the sloppy folded clothing, is a dusty notebook. You'd seen a different notebook on the floor, which you assumed 16 uses more, but this one could have old drawings of it. It could even be a diary. Yes, I'm looking at it. A poem. I like to feel my feet on the ground. I like to step. I like to hop on the dirt and on some slop. I stomp right down, and then I pound the dirt into a brick on the ground. I like to cover myself in pillows. The heavier the better. It feels like I'm in the womb of Mother Earth. I feel really guilty about something I told the other mods and some commodlings online that I have a boyfriend, but I was lying. I said that I met him at McDonald's. His name is Josh. I don't know what McDonald's are like. I've never been to one. I assume people can get boyfriends there. So he's like eating a rabbit and kissing it at the same time. Maybe I should make a weblog for my poetry. Rocks fill up my socks. They just bounce around all day. It makes my skin sore. Okay. Average boy of dirt. I can't stop crying. Boys don't like me. Hello, yesterday everyone found out I was lying about the boyfriend Josh. It all came out because I got too confident and sent pictures of someone I was pretending was him to my knowledge friends. Mod 12 told them all the truth. Mod 12 knew all along. He knows well I don't leave the house. I'll be okay. Mod 19 said that one day I'll maybe find a real Josh. So I'm so sorry I lied about you. You weren't sure if you just got too much insight or not enough. You put it back and close the drawer just in time for Mod 16 not to know when he comes back out. Hey Grant, sorry it took so long. Icon has mesothelioma. Okay. 17's different. Oh, you lit the candle Mod 12 gave me. That's so nice of you. You ready to go? Yeah, probably shouldn't hurt his feelings. You look great. The compliment made Mod 16 smile widen, and he leads you out the door to leave. Am I gonna end up dating this guy? Here we are at the Furry Rave Club, Grant. You have no clue how you have no clue how you got here, how much time has passed, or what city this is. Maybe you took a cab, fell asleep in the car ride, and were woken up very abruptly. You decide not to bother with asking when Mod 16 grabs your arm and pulls you along to the entrance. He pays for the tickets inside up front, $69 apiece. Take a good look around. Squinting against painful, bright, flashing lights, you see that this club must be pretty popular. You can tell exactly how big the room is and see a sea of strangely dressed people jumping around and waving glow sticks in the air. The music playing has a powerful bass that overpowers the song. You can feel the deep rumble bass rumble your chest. It's making you feel slightly nauseous. You notice that something on the other side of the room caught Mod 16's attention. He tilts his head, and his hair tendrils sway unsettlingly, his jerky movements. Hey Grant, I'll be right back. You okay without me for a second? Yeah, go ahead. Before you can vocalize your answer, he's already run off. When you look to see where he's gone, you see that he's headed towards what looks like a group of 20-somethings smoking cigarettes. At first you think, that's weird. I can't think of any places that still allow indoor smoking. But you guess this place just has lax security. That thought makes you a bit more nervous. You take this opportunity to take a better look at the crowd, and you see that a sizable portion of the attendees are in animal costumes of all kinds. Dogs, horses, dragons, and a shark, dog, velociraptor thing? You think? You assume it's some kind of hybrid creature. It's been 15 minutes, and you're still waiting for Mod 16, maybe more. You bought an overpriced soda from a vending machine near the entrance, and have been sipping at it anxiously. In an attempt to pass the time and relax, you tried to get into the music, and it almost worked at first, but you're seriously thinking you should go find him. At this point, you're bored, freaked out, and don't really know if he can defend himself. You suddenly see Mod 16 stumble past the club goers to get out of the crowd. He barrels straight towards you with a wobbling gait. He's swaying weirdly. He's trying to find his balance, and you grab his shoulder to hold him steady. He looks pretty exhausted. Walk him out. Wrap your arm around his back to keep him steady and lead him out. You guess he has overexerted himself with all the intense lights and sounds of the club, along with running around and getting lost. You don't imagine he gets out much. Come on, 16. Let's get you some fresh air. He doesn't protest. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I really meant to be right back, but went and fell down the K-hole. Then it was so dark and crowded, I just lost you. Can you ever forgive me, leaving you all alone and getting lost after dragging you here in the first place? I'm such a stupid fat... Okay. I was scared for you. Oh, really? You, care about me? You smile warmly at him. Let's get back to bed, to bath. Then get, maybe you could design a fursona? Okay. Watching various furry videos. Sketching furry things. Holding hands with the little rat. We drift off to sleep. That was the good end, apparently. Alright, that's enough of that. That was... He lied, I think? There was still another option I didn't pick. Mod 33's hospital room. It's Thursday again. Everything is just like last year, except this time you brought a bouquet of flowers with you at the last minute. You wonder if he'll remember you. Maybe the way things have been, you won't even remember him. Your heart feels like it's going to leap out of your chest. Despite everything, you're excited to see him again. Hello? Is there someone at the door? Come in. He knows the door open, bit by bit. It creaks empathetically. The room here is so heavy, so straightforward with their function of keeping things out, keeping things in. The way you're leaning against the entryway, your face is hidden behind your bouquet of flowers. But he saw you first. Is that you? I see you in my dreams, but I didn't think you'd show up. Peek out from behind your flowers. He looks different, but it's definitely Mod 33. His pink hair hangs over his shoulder in a spindly and eerie way, like fairy floss rescued from a garburator. His bedsheets look to be fresh from the heater. You can only imagine how scratchy and uncomfortable they are, but at least they're warm. He's got a new pillowcase since you last saw him. It's sterile and unoffending, just like him. Hi again, Mod 33. I brought you some flowers. I made sure the florist cut them just right. They'll wilt fairly soon. I know you enjoy watching them die. What the frick? That's so nice for me. I'm just a rotting piece of garbage, left behind, fell out of the garbage disposal. You didn't have to. No, I insist. You've been cooped up in here for so long. You at least deserve some entertainment. You don't have to waste your time on me. If you want to go, I won't be mad. I won't even mind. I came here to spend time with you, 33. The beep of his heart monitor and someone's IV pump in the next room is starting to give you a headache. You're looking sickly as ever. I think it's because I'm trying so hard. That's why my doctor says. If you're really hard to recover, your body takes a lot of damage. Something is finally getting better. Is your doctor going to help you get better? Yeah, he says he doesn't want me to die again, and I think he meant it this time. Yeah, I don't want to see you die again either, 33. Why are you here? I remember... Don't cry. It'll make me cry too. I hate the way you cry, so please stop it. I hate the way you cry, please stop it. I'm really going to try not. I'm done crying, I promise. Anyway. Where's your doctor right now, anyway? I've only seen nurses around, and even though it's daytime. He says I'm going to wash his hands and be back in an hour, I think? I don't know, I'm sorry, I can't remember. Your doctor doesn't wash his hands, 33. His gloves? He doesn't wash those either. I think I'm wrong, I promise. He was washing his hands? I'm sorry. I think he was taking a break from you. Oh, why's everybody so mean? Is that what you think? Yes, I suppose he's probably thinking over what to do with you. He said something about surgery before he left. Surgery? Do you think that's what he's doing? What's the surgery? What kind of surgery are you talking about? I mean, I probably don't know. He said something that can make me into a better, more purified Mod 33. What I was originally supposed to be before Komaeda stopped it. That sounds far-fetched, maybe just plain impossible. No, he said he could do it. Can you keep a secret? Yeah. What is it? My doctor says he knows the surgery is going to work because he's done it on other patients and it worked. Only one patient? Did you see the results? He said I'm not allowed to see other patients and said I'm not allowed to tell anyone about this. Keep it a secret. Mother 3 looks distraught. As much as you want to keep your promise, something about this doesn't feel quite right. He's looking at my files and found something promising. The way it works is something to do with the way we were made. Grammatis made us. Like, depending on your position in the batch, you can alter. I think that's how that works. Sometimes new members off batch don't survive because their DNA was made wrong. But if they're gone, if you can take their DNA... Stop talking about this. You're just getting your hopes up. You won't believe me. You're taking utter blasphemy, 33. It's really true. If you saw what I saw, if you went through what I went through, you would feel the same. He's getting all worked up. Maybe you should drop the subject for his sake. And it's not like any well-respected doctor would ever do something like that anyway. It's probably just delirium. I bet you just read some article or overheard the nurses joking about something, and now it's gotten in your head that that's the real thing. You feel bad for him. He's been through so much, but this isn't the right way to deal with all of this pain. He's only going to get worse if he entertains these notions. 33. Do you want to do something? Maybe. There's board games in the commons. I could grab Monopoly or Apples to Apples. That's up to you anyways. Games. Let's just focus on something else, alright? You wouldn't even care. 33. I'll go grab Monopoly. You take a moment to walk out of the room and clear your head. The door swings shut behind you, sending a rush of cool air against your back as you accommodate to the newfound silence. Your head is hot and your arms are clammy, but the hospital corridors are always chilly. You're not sure which one is making you shake. The comms room is just a bit down the hall. You pass by the familiar nurses on the floor you've seen countless times. It occurs to you that no one in this hospital would be so cruel or thoughtless as to talk about what Mod 33 had gotten in his head. Not even his doctor, you hope. You pick up the Monopoly box, swinging it around thoughtfully, hearing the clinks and clanks of the game pieces getting disorganized as you shake it. If Mod 33 was a top hat, the thimble wouldn't survive. No, you should even entertain it. You walk back to Mod 33's room. Oh, I thought you were leaving. Here, I brought Monopoly. But I need to be honest. I don't want to stay here much longer. I need to talk to your doctor face to face, sort this out for myself. Okay, I'll tell you what I've told you. So just go ahead and leave. I'm sorry, I have to leave after all that. I promise next time we'll do something fun, okay? No, I want you to see my doctor. Stop wasting your time in this room with me. You should speak to him, to find out the truth, and then we can talk next time. I'm glad you understand, 33. No, I'm glad you understand. You wave goodbye to Mod 33 and walk towards the door. You wish your visit hadn't ended on such sour terms, but this is for the best. You turn to look one last time at him before turning the door handle. His eyes are already closed. He looks peaceful. He must be trying to take a nap. His heart monitor continues that irritating beep, and the hallway is filled with passing footsteps and loud conversations. Somehow, he'll find a way to sleep through it. You exit quietly. If I were Dr. Komaeda, where would I be? The words escape your lips so presumptuously, yet flatly, as if you're about to say the punchline to a bad joke. There's no bad joke here, however. You're only being arrogant, because you already know the answer to this question. You knock on the door twice, then thrice, then once, then 4 times. Inside, you hear heels clacking on the floor before the door creakily opens. Oh, bad timing. I don't have time for patients. Go away, please. I'm not a patient. I want to ask you about another patient of yours. He's a friend of mine. The moderator? The Komaeda? The Comodeling? No, let's just stick to it. The Gromodeling. Behind the door, he looked about ready to shut you out of the building until you mentioned your friend being one of his patients. His eyes are glowing curiously now. He's leaned in as if that's a suitably delicious subject. You wanted something from me? I think you would know if I told you his name. I'm talking about Mod 33. You can feel that he's making a precarious grin at you from behind his surgical mask. Come right in, then. This is Dr. Komaeda's home, where he does most of his services. You've been here only once before, when you accompanied Mod 33 to an appointment about his treatment operations. It's a sketchy and claustrophobic house with short ceilings and aged mahogany trimming on every room. You could date the building to the 1970s easily. The front door leads to an ill-lit living room, on the left of the staircase into what you can only presume is the attic. The living room has all sorts of tacky knickknacks, Disney figurines, seashells, bland rocks, porcelain dolls, and music boxes line the mantel. Everything feels like it's been untouched for decades. The fabric doilies don't help either. Dr. Komaeda invites you to sit down next to him in a stout maroon couch, facing a retro TV and a dusty VCR machine. Do you have any questions about Mod 33's condition? No, it's about that. Not about that necessarily. Oh, so perhaps of his diagnosis. No, I'm up to date on his files. I want to know what's been changed about his treatment plan, or I suppose he mentioned something about surgery? Well, certainly. We've mentioned surgery many times in the past, haven't we? He's a frail boy. He may need a lot of surgeries throughout his lifetime. You should know this much at least, obsessing over his files. That's the trouble. Mod 33 said you were looking at his older files. Dr. Komaeda looks a bit more serious hearing you mention this. He hesitates, pondering, jaw tightening under his mask, before answering you. As a doctor, I have to take everything into consideration, even the documentation of a colleague who may not have been the most altruistic. So yes, I was looking at his old documents. It's not the first time I've done so either. It means that more than research to me, it looks like more than research to me. I was only looking for another perspective to help me understand what options we have for his future. Okay. Of course I understand that. Maybe I was jumping to conclusions. Mod 33 brought it up out of the blue, so I didn't know what to think. You're a good friend. That's why Mod 33 values your companionship so much, after all. Would you like me to tell you Mod 33's new treatment plan? Wait right here. I'll get the papers sitting in the attic right now. Dr. Komaeda briskly steps up to the creaky steps and shuts the door behind him. You feel a bit restless, sitting by yourself in a stranger's house. Taking in the surroundings a little more slowly, you realize you can see into the kitchen from where you are sitting. You don't want to leave the couch, so you squint to make out details. There's notes in the fridge. One script reminiscent of the scrawled notes of Mod 33's new file, another that seemed unfamiliar. 3 chairs gather at a small metal table, all with their own dishware and cutlery laid out. You never considered that he lived here with housemates. You imagine this could be very awkward, especially since he runs most of the consultants in his own home. They must have their own busy lives if he can manage to run a business here. Suddenly, you start hearing whirling sounds from up in the attic. You jolt upright and turn to look at the ceiling, but can't discern anything. A sense of unfamiliarity in this home unsettles you, as you pretend you're unmoved as this noise increases. Perhaps Dr. Komaeda's housemates only visit occasionally. This house is like an oasis compared to the 2-bed, 2-bath. You wonder if they're just older moderators or otherwise who come here on the doctor's day off to escape the chaos of their own homes. The rolling upstairs is absolutely blaring now. It's accompanied by a melodic thwack, thwack, thwack sound. But you're just going to play it cool, I guess. You don't want to be rude after inviting yourself over in the first place. If the sound is a constant, you don't get how roommates could stand it. Even you would rather go back to your 2-bed, 2-bath right now. The noises stop all at once, a light buzzing turning into nothing. It sounds like machinery turning off. The attic door creaks open. Dr. Komaeda is looking down at you. Mod 44, are you ready? You feel a horrible sense of deja vu. I want you to see my latest project. Come up to the attic when you're ready. You know you're not allowed in the attic. This is the first time he's invited you. By name, no less. Some of the Disney figures on the mantel have fallen over from all the commotion upstairs, so you put Pinocchio and Sleeping Beauty back upright where they belong. With unsteady footing, you ascend the attic stairs and slowly push the door open. He did invite you, right? You just start counting the time and repeating the conversations you just had to make certain you heard them right. You'd be in so much trouble if you barged in uninvited, like maggots infesting a fresh stack of meat. But he did invite you, so you get your first glimpse in the attic. He's not in there. There must have been more than one room here. This is just a study, with Berber carpeting and dank wooden walls. I'm back here in the operating room. You follow the sound of his voice. You probably shouldn't look in the document sprawled out on the desk. Just go straight for the door next to it. Gingerly, unsurely, you push it open. It's definitely an operating room, and it... Oh god, is that 33? He's a turkey now. You wake up. Bad end. That was different. Excuse me. Alright, next is bad end. I want an ending where Komaeda curls up in a ball on the floor, eating bread, and the scene ends like this. Funky Kong. Okay. Proof. Drake's dead. Does he have it, Dad? Dennis Graham. Okay. Structure. Oh no, I lost my place. Alright, here we go. On upcoming hiatus. There's something jarring about skyscrapers. Most people have a fear of heights, I know. A lot of friends I have get squeamish about being on one of those glass elevators that look up over the city. I'm not particularly fond of them either. However, what I don't like about skyscrapers fits in its own category entirely. Perhaps it's the way they jut out from the rest of the buildings, that unnatural way they have come to be so tall among the shorter piers. And for what reason? At least in nature, trees grow to be hundreds of meters tall for the purpose of reaching the sunlight, so they can photosynthesize it into nutrients. Skyscrapers have no use for sunlight nor nutrition. Construction workers don't put solar panels on skyscrapers. They end up on stoplights and cars and residential homes and other things closer to the earth. Who would put solar panels on a skyscraper after all? No, skyscrapers and the people inside them have no use for sunlight. It's all artificial. UV lights installed in desk lamps. Blue lights and heaters for potted plants. They have little use for nutrition as well. Looking up at skyscraper, you cannot fathom how tall it is. That's another disconcerting thing about them. Even looking all the way at the top, your mind parses it as a two-dimensional object, as if you're looking at a paper cutout of a perspective shot of that mammoth building. I can't process how large the sun is either. It's so far away, it's so bright to look at. I can hardly manage to look up at the skyscrapers when the sun is out. Even on cloudy days, as I peer up at the heavens, the dim light strains my eyes. I would rather not look at the sky. I think I'll remain looking at the ground. I'm safer when I'm closer to the Earth's core. One way to look at it. Alright, phase uncovered, upcoming hiatus. Little guy for Christmas. Alright, next is mods. Alright, it's that again. Komaeda. Komaeda. Oh gosh, I want to beat him. The S word. Is everything okay? If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of you know what, please call the lifeline. If you're in any other type of crisis, you can chat confidentially with a volunteer at imalive.org or anonymously with a trained active listener from 7 Cups of Tea. Nice. Eat. Ragu sauce. Bolognese sauce, it's so good. Alright. 12. On the 12th day of Christmas, Komaeda gave to me 12 moderators, 11 bags of oats, 10 Dr. Hoppers, 9 pairs of scissors, 8 fetus sonatas, 7 6 blah 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 blah. I'm really sorry I gave up on this halfway through. 4 blah blah, 3 blah blah blah, 2 blah 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 blah, and 1 daw. Marge. She's coming back. She's coming back. Okay. 2017. There's plans. Not concrete. Not granite. I don't know. Komaeda love mail. Okay. Do you know what goes into love mail? Love, of course. That's a given. Mail, also. You can assume a couple of things right off the bat. Effort, time, and some words. They're always put in love mail mixture. But what else goes into love mail? Not a shred of humanity, nor any human emotion required to make love mail. Love mail could be created and published entirely by robots. Although, I don't think we've reached that kind of technological breakthrough. But wouldn't that be nice? It might save us some time, but it might nullify the love of love mail. Maybe. How do we define love? What do we define love mail as? It is all sorts of things. Love mail could be a hello from a friend or a goodbye from an enemy. It's see you soon and welcome back simultaneously. It's music recommendations and homework help. Love mail doesn't have to be right or wrong or even true or even useful in the slightest sense to any whose eyes fall upon it. It is love mail simply by existing. And so, this is love mail, and you are its recipient. Good morning, traveler. My ship has sunk. Supposed to be a bottle. Everything. Whoa. It actually is everything. Neat. Hinata edited later. It's a hillbilly twister. Close up. The coops shut the gates. Boys, we got a hillbilly twister on our hands. Buki edited later. Matabuki here. Sorry to keep you waiting. I guess this is as good place as any to log my thoughts, isn't it? First of all, I'm really excited for NDR V3. I haven't looked at translations much lately, but I love Komaeda and Suichi. They're so cute. I'm still applying for college, so nervous, but I think I have a shot at getting into a nice place. And my friend is applying to the same ones, so I hope we can get in together. Also, I know I haven't been a very good mod recently. Like, I don't log on and stuff, barely ever post, being kind of busy. I hope you can understand. The mod said that it's okay, because apparently they don't think I could join after reading the terms of service, but I did. So anyway, I had what to put here. I guess I could share what I've added so far, because people seem interested, and I'm barely online, so it's a short list. Yeah, so here you go. Stuff Matabuki's made so far. I helped one of the mods make /night. I didn't do the art, though, and I'm really not good at coding, and I guess I only did a little bit of work. I made mod support, and I helped on organs. Besides that, I mean, like, everyone already knows that the mods were submitting to uncovering KTM, right? Okay, let's try night. I'm curious. We'll do that in a second. I'm gonna write that down. Night and support and organs. Besides, I mean, I like everybody knows when the mod's submitting and covering, right? Yeah. I helped them out a bit after I got in as a mod, submitting some things, but I'm not the only one, honestly. I gotta say some names though. Anyway, there's a lot of cool stuff they've made. I just wanted to help people along so they could find it. I hope the mods aren't too mad. There's other stuff that was helping KLM and UKLM, but that doesn't matter now. I just promised not to do it again. Oh, that reminds me. Komaeda hasn't been here for a while. I barely got to meet him. I feel like he's like the only other mod that talks about, seemed like he was a real leader sort, you know? Anyway, I don't know where he's up to. It's a bit distressing. All the mods are pretty upset about it. I can only do so much to talk them through it, though. I'm busy with my own stuff, and not even a full-time mod. Me and Komaeda, we don't go back like, say, Mod 43 in Komaeda, or Mod 33 in Komaeda. I don't know much, but talking about it helps. I feel bad for bringing this up. Wish I got to know him better, but I know I can't just solve everything in the blink of an eye. I'll be okay. It's just hard to know he's just maybe not going to come back this time. I should talk about something else. Oh, another thing. I made some friends with lots of mods since I got invited in December. I think I'm kind of weird. It's pretty amusing to me. They're always talking about stuff. They never let me nest and stuff like that. I guess it's just their way of saying they spend too much time moderating. Even part-time is hard, and some of them just work their tails off for too long. Do full-time mods even do anything else? Well, that's all I gotta say for now. I have more homework waiting on me. Bye! Matabuki. Alright, let's try those other things. Let's do organs first. Oh, weird. Oh, hi, you found my little hiding spot, didn't you? Well, it's alright. I don't mind you being here as long as you don't tell anyone else. It's our secret now, okay? Please keep it a secret, though. I don't want anyone getting jealous. Oh, you're looking at my organs? I bet you're interested in them, huh? I could tell you all about them. From right to left, their names are intestine, stomach, liver, pancreas, kidney, lungs, and bladder. They're pretty neat, aren't they? I grew them myself. I'm so proud. Oh, thank you. I bet your organs are cute too. Oh, you mean to say... What do you mean, my face? I thought everyone's organs had their face printed on them. It's not weird, is it? Now I feel... Oh, but you said it's so cute. Thank you. Makes me feel a little better. I'm at least unique, right? So what type of organs do you have? I have all those too. And those glands and the skins and whatnot. And the other stuff that's not in my torso too. My brain's not pictured here, but I assure you he's really cute. Wait, but you say there's something missing? I don't know what you're talking about. Clearly that's not an organ and people can function without it. Do you have a... That's weird. I think I'm a bit grossed out to hear you elaborate on it. No thanks. I'll do without the details. But are you even sure that's a real organ? Like, have you seen it up close? One time in science class years ago? And you still think it's real? No, sorry. I don't think I believe that. I've seen all my organs, and I guarantee you that thing does not even exist. Sorry. What are you talking about? Okay. Next is support. Seeing those organs pulsate is kind of freaking me out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Okay. And the last one is night. In the deep of night, I howl. You can kill me, you can kill my family, but understand that you'll never kill my hope. He's pooting. Okay. Despair diary deal? I bet you feel so smart typing this into the URL. Screw you. Sleep. Zzz. Oh, sorry. I think I fell asleep on the keyboard. I'm sorry. Message. Interactive game. Is anyone around? I am. I'll talk to you a little while then. I feel really bad recently. I had lots on my mind. So, I've been thinking recently, you know, about us. I miss us. I really miss us. I know that... My throat's hurting. I know I once went, I know that what we were will never be see light of day again. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Miss us, blah, 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 blah. Wish I could smooth it out. I used to dream about rolling out of bed, making breakfast, you know, yeah, being together, blah, 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 blah. Sounds like a lot to deal with. Yeah, it's fine. It's really cathartic talking to you like this, but you're not, you know. I know exactly what to say if I was here. Something like, hey, I know it's been a while. So they're still not answering. He's like talking like they're there again. Maybe I'm too caught up in this. Nah. My gosh, smiling in the mirror, thinking about Easter egg hunts, just thinking about when they were together, going through the front door, missing people, talking to yourself, missing people. Pay me for the love mail. You've already given me love mail. 3,280 love mails. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a lot. It's all fake. Ha. Nice all mad at himself. There's a lot of obsession coming into here and loneliness. It's like all the Komaedas know that they're the same person, just different versions, and they're seeking companionship because they can't have it even when they're with somebody. Love mail we've been waiting for. Okay, it's just everything. Bottle? I think I had a bottle earlier. Yeah, good morning, traveler. Ship is sunk. Age. So zoomed in when I get... Or zoomed out, I suppose. I gotta zoom in. When I was 2, I built a shoe. I ran away to his dismay. And when he found a lack of sound, he cried until the morning. When I was 4, I took a tour around the Alps and all its scalps, and when I saw the great big boar, I cried until the morning. When I was 6, I had ticks. I cried until the morning. Neat. Alright, Suspicion and Flesh. 3 more sections. I don't know if my throat's going to be able to handle it. I want to go back into this when I'm like fresh, because I want to give it the energy it deserves. It's very strange, but I like it a lot. I'm going to put a pin in this. Remember that we're on Suspicion and Flesh for next time. I might just do this like randomly someday. Like, don't even like schedule it. Just randomly pop on, no explanation, and get to do this. It's pretty interesting though. Yes, you should be Noodles. 3-dimensional rain. Sounds cool. Which noodle, though? There's so many different versions. Kitsune Mask. Cool, Fox. I kind of just want to go... Let's just go through the rest of it real quick and just see what all's here. Without me, like, reading out loud. Suspicious. Suspicion arises. Let's just do it. It's good food. Okay. Because a lot of these are really small. Whoa, Komaeda's hand. It's so weird. I love it. Komaeda. Nagito Anido Komaeda Jr. Born at 1130. The sun is a Sagittarius, moon is a Libra. His ascendant is a Leo. 46 days. So long he lived. He was constantly coated in a layer of oozing slime and plaster chips. An evolutionary adaptation to his environment. Excuse me. Never saw the outside world. Water's his favorite element. His nails were painted red, then black. I cried when he was born. May the goo be sweeter on the other side. We miss you. But your mold could not remain, lest I breathe in your scent and contract bronchitis. Interesting. We got somebody's hands. No. He was soft and warm. I miss him. He lived as he died. Blue, wet, and full of powerful energy. What the heck? Lived for a couple months at least. Alright. Wish. I wish I had human organs instead, okay? Night. Yeah, I saw it over there. Phone. Please contact us on our care line. We love you very much. Middle. I'm tired of centering pages. Okay. 7. I'm gonna let that load. Yeah, there's like nothing there. Is that you? I'm so cold. I'm so cold. Where am I now? There is no more lights. Last night I dreamt I was holding your hand. That's one of those things. Hey boys. Hey boys. Meaning? You look so sick. What to say about this? Never before seen. Support. Breathe in. That's, yeah, that one. Dance. That kind of scared me for some reason. I jumped. People are really into this Nagato guy, aren't they? remember when I was younger, like 12, and there was like all these little characters people get obsessed with and make little flash games, and I was like so into them. It was mainly Sonic and Shadow and stuff, and I would watch them for like hours. I remember those days. This reminds me a lot of that kind of community. All right, meat. That thing from earlier? I don't think so. No. This is kind of freaky. You could touch the meat and it jiggles. Please stop, it hurts. Oh, it's so freaky. What the actual frick? That's so jacked up. Okay, Vor. I'm nervous about this one. Go to hell if you look this up. Okay. Honey. Okay. That scared me. Is that literally all it does? Yes. Okay. Skin. This is really fun. It's just so random. Hello. Just says skin. Body. Just look at his body. Okay. Kinda weird. Ooh. Sorry, hold on. Miss Sabara's Jew. Do you think I'd forgotten? That it'd be better if I had? What is the matter? To postulate. Nothing. Yes, that's right, isn't it? I'm sorry, it had to end this way. What the frick? Excuse me? What the heck was that? What? Okay, organs. Yeah, I've done that already. That's that one page. Yeah. Alright, and bladder. Halt. Halt. You found me. Haha. What? A look on your face. Nothing is going on. I'm just full to the brim. I am hopeful. It's squeezing against my walls. Oh, this is a situation. The sight of you makes me full of hope. I'm having trouble containing my excitement. Sorry, did I spook you? I'm just so full. Slosh, slosh, bramble, bramble. It's hard to contain it any longer. I can't take this anymore. This is so freaking weird. What the heck? Alright, we're on the last two phases. Yes. Phase multiplication. Chaos in the bed to bath. Valentine's. Hello, Comadlings. It's been a long time since we last talked one-on-one like this, hasn't it? I'm sure you're wondering why I brought you here, and why you were required to wear this full-body scarab beetle costume before you were allowed to enter the premises. But no worries. All your questions will be answered in time. Just follow me. Back this way. He fumbles around with the buttons on the side of the interface on the wall. The heavy metal door standing before you slides open suddenly with a click. Naked... Nagato? Okay. 3D. Don't worry about this, baby. What the frick? The flood's coming. The flood's here. It's so weird. Why is he spraying water on rain? Like, is it actually pushing the other water up? Because it doesn't look like it's doing anything. That was so freaking random. Okay. Was that 3D? Is that what that was? Yeah. Birth? My little petri dish, boy. Sounds like salad fingers. You all seen the new salad fingers? That was really weird. I want to talk about it. I love that series. The mods of Komaeda would like to thank you, the 5, for making none of this possible. Okay. Wake her up, wake her up, wake her up, wake her up. Okay. 23. That was 23. Blanket. Can one of the mods code me a blanket here? I'm really cold. Please make me a blanket. I'm really cold. Can you message me when you're done? Just let me know so I don't freeze to death. I don't really care if it's pretty or even has more than a HTML. I don't know how to code. I'm just cold. I want blankets. I hope this isn't too much to ask. Made. Edited later. I screwed up. This page is screwed up. If you're sure you want to proceed, you can press continue. Otherwise, feel free to exit. I warned you. I told you this was screwed up, but you're just going to ignore me, aren't you? Do you know what you're getting yourself into here? That warning was supposed to scare you off, and you're just here clicking away continue. You're beyond help. Whoa. Mario music. Clown. I have the clown. Clowned on the horn, but clown. I clown honk you in that clown. Clowning. No, I said clown me, your honk nose. No, clown honk. Honking. Clown me your honk nose, now. Or else I'm gonna nose honk your clown wig for the rest of the carnival. Clowning. That's clown honky. Wow, listen to those clown horns. They honk so loudly. You clown me your honk nose. Look at that face paint. You clown so clowning. Keep honk for clowny. I wanna honk a horn. Clowning. Wow, you honk so loudly in that clown suit. Look at those jumbo clown shoes. Clowning. Look at those. They are so clown. Clowning. Honk your horn. I wanna get a clowner look at those polka dots. Clowning. Clown my horn. They honk so loud. They honk so loud. Can you say, I'm nothing but a clown boy who needs a ride his unicycle? No, I'm a clown horn. Say it. No, I clown horn. I said say it, or I'm gonna blast you out of the balloon cannon. I'm nothing but a clown boy who needs to ride his unicycle. Honky clown horn. Honky clown horn. Now say I deserve to wear clown shoes too large for me to walk in, 'cause I'm a clown. All clowns deserve to trip over their shoes, especially ugly ones like me. Clowning. No, say it. All clowns deserve to be put in clown shoes. That's not what I honked. Clowning. I'm a circus freak. I'm a clown, and I deserve to be put in a clown shoes, because all clowns deserve to be put in oversized clown shoes. Clown horn honk. Clowning. Look at those pom-poms. They honk so clown. Clowning. Look at those clown nose. Clowning. All clowns deserve to be in clown shoes. Clowning. You honk so loudly in your clown shoes. You honk so loudly in your clown shoes. Clowning. Juggling pins. Red clown nose. Clown. You say I deserve to be in jumbo clown shoes all the time? Clowning. Honk. I don't wanna say it, or you're gonna be juggling overtime. Clowning. I'm a ugly clown, and I deserve to be honking in my clown shoes. Big honky. Clowning. Can you clown? I love my circus. I love my circus. Clowning. Maybe I should put you in the lion cage before I make you juggle on a unicycle, so all other clowns can see you clowning. No, I don't want to. Clowning. I don't want to. I don't want to be in the lion cage. You sure? Clowning. Honk. Crying. Please don't. Please. Well, I guess I won't clown that then. What the frick was that? Like, really, what the... What was that? Sorry, I lied. There is no theme credit. Click that. Make him pay again. Alright. Sex autoplay, apparently. Clown.mp3. What is it with all these clown things? What the frick? I remember this guy. Like old Windows or something. Or am I just imagining things? Was he an actual Windows thing? He seems familiar. I don't know. Blood. There's something strange about it. There's something not quite right. When I look under my microscope and it glows under the light. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, what was it with clown culture and Nagato? Like, is he some kind of weird clown or what? Like, what's going on here? Don't understand. I'll get you someday, Junko. Clown. Edited later. Take my balloon. Okay. Take your balloon. Are you like freaking it? Pennywise or what? The frick? Okay. Automatic story. Okay, that's really long. Do a quick overview. Let's see. Talking about going from Toronto to Tokyo? Okay, I'm gonna have to read it. It's weird. Looks like we made it, huh? I didn't expect to get here either. But modern machinery really is a magnificent tool for people like us. We don't even need to lift a finger, really, perhaps. Soon enough, you could just take a trip to Toronto to Tokyo without getting out of bed. Pod ships, they call them. Bed boats? Don't make me ask those sort of questions. You know I don't take my degree in marketing. Better than anyone else, in fact. But imagine, a command on your phone, straight into the wires of the floor, carrying it down the rails and through the tunnels. It wouldn't matter if they're light tunnels or dark tunnels, just tunnels, laced and weaved around each other. They'd be nothing. There'd be nothing we could do about the tunnels, following what we're doing, tracking our movements. Not maliciously, not even attempt to scare us, but just because they can, just because they must. That's how they were set up, so that's what they must do. Granted, maybe when robots wake up, experience a little bit of consciousness, then maybe that'll be different. But who knows what they'll do with those little bits of information then. It's hard to say, and I'm definitely not one to be able to theorize about it. I'm getting ahead of myself. Before that era, we need an era of silent consciousness, don't we? Where electric is not quite awake, nor is it asleep, but dormant. The entire world would hum to itself, small fans whirring quietly to give their heavy engines just a small break. The world would have a pulse, nothing like the ones we have now, but its own unique form. You wouldn't be able to hear it or even feel it, but you know it's there. All living things have one, and the world, artificially alive, would grow into itself. May we even turn a little cybertronic ourselves? Our flowing hearts would be replaced with shiny new ones made of metal and just as hard. Our shrinking lungs would be coated in jars, would be restored, placeholders used to hold the space while the work's being done. There's something for everyone, and if there isn't, it can be made. We're talking about a time far off in the future, aren't we? Things that could only dream of now would be possible. Diseases don't need to be stopped or even removed, just slowly replaced. Release a handful of new cells into the mix, and they absorb the problem. No need for medicine or treatment or anything. Just a small plastic bag with your name on it, and all you need to do is nod your head. And at night, all those beautiful lights, the shaking red stoplights, to the quiet workers, the last few around, and the glowing amber from their monitors. Only a few are ever chosen to work for that sort of job. Only a few ever really want to. It's not the type of job anyone would actively want, though. Long working days and short eating breaks. No workers' unions or enough workers to form them. Just a small group of tired employees sitting in their separate desks, together, watching their screens go from gray to white and back to darker gray. Boring, no? But then one is only left to ponder if everyone else, the ones who aren't working, are feeling the same thing. Are they excited about their time? The murmuring wires and whispering cogs? All those things they like? Though, if you're born with one sound, would you ever really notice it was there? Thinking of it like a paradigm, we grew up knowing gravity was real, the earth rotates around the sun, all those major beliefs. Now what if we imagined that with a different concept, the concept of silence? If you grew up where there was no silence, as we know it, and instead the silence was a little mumbling from the machines, would you notice it? Would that become your new silence? Presumably yes, and because of that, they can never leave, let's say. Not that they'd want to, and not that they'd be aware enough to. In their little pods, where the whole world is there in an instant flash, a wave of their wrist, and suddenly they're boarding a plane, heading straight to Tumbuka. Can you really blame them? Would you think the same? Though I guess that's a little silly to ask. We can't really think of these great hypotheticals. I'm sure you know. You wouldn't jump up and defend your beliefs to your greatest enemy. You wouldn't drop your life to save another, and you wouldn't be the ideological wolf surrounded by sheep. Don't look so distraught. Drink your tea. I ordered my favorite. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Since we all do it, I do it too, don't I? Look at the clothes I'm wearing. They're exquisitely normal, wouldn't you agree? There's nothing colorful or bright on. I'm not wearing any iron-on patches to let the world know what I think, and I'm not parading through a graphic tee either. And neither are you. You and I, perhaps we'd fit comfortably in that sort of world. We'd slide right into our numbered places, with our pod beds and our electric organs. That's creepy. Kinda demonic. Alright, heart. Bahu? Bahai. He is away. If you want to see him, you should not stay. Baha. Balay. He's wasted away. Balum. Badum. Where is his thumb? With the hands of a human, but his fingers all numb. He goes down to the water, takes one big large dip. Bahi. Baha. He let it all slip. Okay. Next is recipe. Yum! Meal complete. Howdy, y'all. Let me introduce myself to y'all. I'm Mod Chef Maya, and I have one of the mod's recipes I'm glad to decide to share with you all. Gonna give y'all a little backstory before I start, though. I remember the day they let me outside. Sun was shining behind the clouds. It was about to rain. Felt the grass between my toes. They let me play with the rats for a while. I felt like I didn't do enough that day. The rain began to fall. My skin began to burn. That was the first day I smelt flesh. It delighted my nose, and I couldn't get enough. I felt as though I needed to experience with all my 23 senses. When the rain stopped, I sneaked out again. I didn't have anything to cover my feet, so the muddy and wet terrain burnt the soles of my feet. It didn't hurt. So delightful. I picked up one of the rats and hid it in my extra fat pocket skin. I ran back to my humble home and got out a pan. I cut his fur off and cooked the little fella hiding in my skin. The scent was magnificent, and the taste of his skin, unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. They found out I had a knack for cooking, so they began to bring me more and more things. Oh, but you're probably waiting for the recipe, aren't you? Well, here it is. That's freaky. Mod Chef Medea's chicken breast and yellow rice. What you need: 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice, 1 whole chicken breast, 2 sticks of butter. Here's what you do. First, pour the 2 cups of water into a pot on high heat. Add the rice when it begins to boil. Then the water's nearly all gone. Turn the heat on low and cover the pot. Add butter to a pan at medium heat. When the butter begins to simmer, add your chicken breast. It doesn't matter if it's not clean. Cook on both sides to however long you want, or don't cook at all. Add the rice on the breast on a plate and serve. Thanks for reading, y'all. I hope you try this recipe and enjoy. Toodles. Just butter rice with chicken. 18. My McRib cartilage is inflamed. A sign that it's time to begin the harvest. Okay. Jackie. Reminds me of Uncle on the Jackie Chan cartoon. Jackie! There's enough fun. He. Okay, there's like actually nothing. Anime. Hello, my name is Nagato Komaeda. I am inside your computer right now. It's warm in here. If you don't mind, maybe let me out, if it's okay. If you don't, it's just a suggestion. Oh yes, I can fix your hard drive from inside here. Could you pass me a screwdriver? Thank you. This is the right tone. Mingled in with the intermittent sputterings of your overworked computer vent, you can hear soft sobs from deep within your workstation PC. Okay. He's like actually in there apparently. Here's the Nagi thing. Hello. Intestines. That's really gross, dude. Why am I hearing watery things? That is so freaking nasty. Okay. Dream. It's a story, apparently. It's been 3 weeks now. Maybe, you think. You don't think a lot more anymore, but you really do suppose you ought to. It's been 3 weeks now, though. That's a fact. You tried to spit into the sand to keep track with a tally chart, but it just dried up. You tried to stick little twigs into the ground to remember the days, but they blew away. It's all right, though. You started keeping the twigs in your pocket, and as long as you're careful not to break them, you've got a pretty good idea of how long it's been. That was a lie. You're lying to yourself. You have absolutely no idea how long it's been. The twigs in your pocket just bend and snap, bend and snap, bend and snap until they're just dust falling onto them. If anything, you're more lost than you've ever been. The only thing keeping you going is those dreams. Maybe mirages is the more proper way to refer to them. Right, you're not thinking, so you wouldn't know. You're just experiencing. On the horizon, you see blue bases and glistening green melding under the hot desert sun. Sometimes you think you catch a blue leaf or a splash of green in the pool. You don't, of course, because this is all a mirage. You don't see any of it, inverted or not. That white, too. It's not really there. He's not really there. You're tricking yourself. And you need to put a stop to all of this. It's evening. Suddenly, you see him again, floating on the horizon next to the glowing blue and unclear green. You saw his luminescent skin covered by his darker green robes. They were harder to see, so instead you focus on watching the flouncy hair smoldering at the edges, held tight against the black background of this cruel desert. Yes, that was it. The song had long left him in peace, had left him to come to terms with his time, and let him drink from the fountain of youth and lie in the comfort of the desert's soft, white sands. You, on the other hand, were at its mercy. Behind you, Utu paraded slowly, taking in the applause. You had just thrown up sand, having eaten it earlier, before deciding when to depart. There was nothing here for you. Each grain was heated to 1,000,000 degrees, and the air was empty. Oh, how desperate you were to crawl over to the horizon and stand next to him. Even if your legs forbade you that small pleasure, then you could lie next to the flickering water with your fingers dipped in and watch him walk by himself with the trees in the full flourish. In this lonely mirage, you too would build your home. Yes, yes, that had to be it. Not a dream nor a fantasy, but the future. You must crawl towards him. You must reach out to his delicate hand and hold it tight, and he would drag you closer to the water. He would save you. Just only if you held on to hope, and he would surely come. This was it. Salvation was not only at your fingertips, no, it was wrapping around itself around your wrists and pulling your body into its own, cradling your frame with its long arms and taking you away from this hell, this purgatory, this treacherous land that cared not for your survival, but how much dust you could transport from one side to the other. Yes, yes, the desert sure is treacherous. You reach out for his hand, and he's blown away with the rest of the sand. That's a cool poem. Dark, but cool. Fetishuana? It's getting away! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! He's getting away! I don't have an actual mouse. Well, I don't have it on me. It's over there. The trackpad's not quick enough. No. There we go. I can just hold it. You shan't get away. You shan't. Okay, it's literally just going to go on forever. That's funny. Hidden. Clown. Clown horn. Dormant clown. Headdress. Stone whip. Me. Oh yeah, I know all about the stones. Phase Hammer Rai. All Komaedas go to heaven, except the bad ones who are sent to ancient Mesopotamia. Interest. Alright, last section. So it's called God. It's by Mesopotamian gods, I guess? It was telling me that was Chinese. That is not freaking Chinese, guys. Sorry. Can it translate this? That'd be freaking weird. Translate to English. Sure. Yeah, didn't think so. Didn't think so. I'm gonna search Google for it, see what happens. Komaeda Love Fanmail Wiki. Says it translates to God and hair. What? God and hair. It's a hint to the page hair, apparently. Okay. So let's like do hair, I guess. Just repaste this and go hair. Yeah, it's not found. Whatever. Oh, hair's next anyway, so it didn't even matter. I wish I was a scribe in ancient Mesopotamia. I was born in the wrong generation. Okay. Alright. Ophanum. About chariots now. Or thrones, I mean. Interesting. Angel. It's a game, apparently. Open the clown box. Which I figured out. I love you, it says. Maybe box will tell me? B. How should I know? Anybody know what this is supposed to be? It's probably his birthday, but I don't know his birthday. Yeah, this is nuts. It's called Komaeda. It's like this ARG thing, I think. Komaeda. It's very different. It's kind of like a horror game, I think. Hey, other Grant, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Locked out your main Discord. That sucks. Happy October. Happy spooky season. I've been enjoying. I've been watching a lot of horror movies already. Or I watched like 10. Watch one every night before I go to sleep. Alright, have a good night, Hong Kodak. Glad to get to see you for a while. Right, how do they smell when they don't have noses? Birthdays, look it up. Okay, yeah, it's Nagato Komaeda. It's gotta be his birthday. Let's say that it's like the 11 of 99. No. It's 28th. What? Okay, 28th of the 4th month. Let's try it that way. 28. Oh. 4. Okay, let's try 04. 28. Yay! It worked. You've done it. You've unlocked the... Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eclipse and Wispy. Thank you. You've done it. You've unlocked the clown box. My little puzzles. You enjoyed them, yes? But of course. You've worked hard. You deserve a prize, don't you? Logically. It's like we're back at the carnival. After all this practice, you finally beat that ring toss game, having wasted your whole wallet's worth just so you could get the stuffed bear on the top shelf of the display case. Yes, and now... I suppose I have to give you a stuffed bear, don't I? I suppose. You deserve it. So be it. Yeah? Balloon. Okay. Well. Box. Where did box? Next is heaven. You click him. You click this clown. Oh, okay. So we're trying to click that one. Oh, it's only when you're not on the page. As soon as you go to it. Oh, that's creepy. Alright, next is Hammurabi. A hole of secrets, waiting until it's unlocked. Someone will find it. Fret not, stowaway. They'll find your burial place, no matter how deep. The second of sun, perhaps another like Eve. Where is the garden? On the third day, time continues. A week past horns. That's when he was born. Okay. C, unfinished. Oh, it watches me. What am I looking for? Source. No, that's it. Just the eye watches you. Alright, hollow. Interactive game with audio. Oh, hello, clown.
Hey. How have you been recently?
We did this earlier.
I heard things weren't going so well. I just wanted to let you know that I'm interested to tell me to stay back from you. Just let me know. Welcome. I'm Komaeda.
Okay. Yes. Bunch of numbers. Hey, nice P. Phone Y. Nice phone. You have a nice phone. Where did you go, please? Nice phone. Where did you get? Is there anything here? No. There's favicom.png. And that's it. Next is fly. Transparent.png. My body is absolutely sweating all over. I'm shaking like a newborn cattle in Ireland. Okay. Next is Y. Schizophrenia. Oma. Loud audio. I'm ready. I hear nothing. It's supposed to be this. Okay. Next is life. Oh, that's something. I keep seeing that weird little lizard thing. What is that? It's like in jars and stuff. It's apparently aquatic life. Clown nose. That is not what a clown sounds like, my friend. That is straight demon. Straight demon. It's got a horn noise and a scream noise, apparently. I didn't hear this. I guess it played at the same time. Okay, next is Bibbo Clown Dog. Bibbo Hot Dog. Okay. Massage. It's a long story. The next is Spa. And then Aftermath. Thank you. Turn. And Love Mail. Love Mail just for you. Okay. Spot treatment. So these are all like stories. Okay, you turn the note over. On the back, there seems to be a little drawing. These are all stories. Okay, we'll start with, yeah, let's just start right here. I'll do them one at a time because it's kind of out of order. Start with massage. Walk in. You work at a spa, and someone walks in the door. He's a big, long coat and trails along the floor behind him as he walks towards you. You're scared. It's nearly closing time, and you're the only one at work. The one who's been... This is like a creepypasta. The one who's been left to close the shop when it's all done. Normally, this is your favorite shift because your mean boss isn't here to yell at you for not standing up straight and not keeping the desk in perfect order, because apparently the customers care about that sort of thing. It's just you, and no one around to mess with anything. Right. This is what you want. And you hoped that in this final hour, 2:45 a.m. to 3:45 a.m., you would be able to sit at the front desk quietly and tap your pen on the table and watch the plant in the corner rot, leaf by leaf. But you can't. Your hands are shaking a little as this figure approaches you. His hands don't reach outside his jacket sleeve because they're so long. Perhaps it's a passed-down jacket, or maybe this man doesn't know his own jacket size. Well, everything about him is long. His long legs, his long coat, his long face, and his long feet, and his long chest, and his long tongue. It's all so long. You're even a little scared. A little too scared, and a little too tall. Your long spindly fingers are holding the pen, tapping it quietly on the flat cushion of a pillow. He's at the desk now, and you're tapping your pen a little faster. It's nerve-wracking, isn't it? You're both there in a dimly, though the warmly lit reception hall. The spa vaguely, the atmosphere and mood of an area, so the entire room is almost uncomfortably heated. The lighting is soft and vaguely peachy, and the furniture is cream white. The floor is glossy marble, and the walls are, well, you're not really sure. Some of the textures change. Behind you is a flat waterfall texture, and when you're near it, you're overcome with the need to go to the bathroom. In the corner, there's fur on the wall. The rest of the room is decorated in paintings on the walls and fancy mirror fixtures. When you first came here, you thought they were quite pretty, but now you've been stuck here for so long. You're too long. You trace the patterns with your eyes. When you're in here, and when you're outside, you're still thinking about them, tracing the patterns on the black walls. You realize what's going on when you finally approach the desk. He's tall and long, still, and the warm feeling of the room seems to have abandoned you. Like it wasn't really that, and perhaps it had been constructed around you and every other figure that had ever stepped a foot in there. You daren't move, but you watch his arms raise, and he reaches over to touch your hand, the side of your hand with your thumb attached. As the other side is pressed against the paper along with the nib of the pen, you look up at him, but you don't really. The room seems to hide his face well enough, so it's not like you can make out any notable features. Eyes, nose, mouth, it's all there. The necessities. You comment in your head, realizing that maybe you've been looking for too long, watching for too long, and now you've missed what he said. Sorry? He shakes his head and taps your hand again. You sort of realize, some way or another, that he's here for a spa treatment. Of course, that's right. You work in a spa. You're here to give the guests treatment, especially as the only one left here. The glossy shine of the room seems to close in on you once you realize your mistake and let it sit on the tongue, trying to piece together an apology. But when you open your mouth, he hushes you, not rudely, just suddenly. You suppose that means he doesn't want an apology, and perhaps he just wants what he came for. You nod and write down some last words, pretending that you're really working and weren't messing around, as you always are. Slipping out of your chair, you lead him to a room in the back. Isn't it strange? He asked suddenly. You're caught a little off guard. Customers rarely like to talk in the spa. Isn't what strange? Seems to be caught off by the response. Maybe he was just talking to himself, and you misstepped by replying to him. Gee, no tip tonight. Oh, he started again. This commodification, it's a little strange, isn't it? This is rather intimate too, but it's all for sale, and one day you won't be here anymore. Now that's a strange thing to say, and your thoughts were clear, though you might not have intended them to be. Aha, you don't mean you won't be here, just that you won't be here in this building one day. Unless you want to be here, but even then, maybe you'll move up the ranks, and maybe you work different hours or something like that. Pausing the massage, you think for a short moment, before remembering what you were doing. Relax. You're supposed to be relaxing him. It's what you're getting paid for. I suppose so, sure. You've done so much for me, and I'll be thinking about it a week from now, and maybe even a month. But I will remember it. But will I remember it in a year? You keep going. How strange is it? How strange is it? Aha! I wonder if anyone will remember a place like this a year after visiting. Maybe one day you won't even remember it yourself. You keep to your work. Maybe. And what a shame it would be. You've really done up the place. His head settled back down, and he returned to lazily staring at whatever we'd been preoccupied with before. When it is over, he seemed pretty refreshed. You're glad every time a job goes well. Why wouldn't you? In a market as shaky as this, you're always going to be nervous when it goes wrong, or when something rubs the wrong way, or when it's just plain boring. But no, he seemed fine. Happy even. He paid you what he needed to, as he did. He handed you what seemed to be a sizable tip. Not sizable in numbers, but in weight? You've been conditioned not to ask about it, though, because people's private business is their own, or something like that. You've sort of forgotten what your boss said, but it would be pretty weird if someone asked you not how much you'd earned after coming out something relaxing. So perhaps you ought to just assume it instead. Because he's famous, or maybe he's a bank robber. But he bids you his farewell and a safe journey home. It's always a risky move traveling at this time. You never know what you'll find. Like everything he said, he didn't really get it, but you smiled and nodded anyway. Yes, thank you, sir. Have a good night. He smiled again and walked out, his long coat flowing in the golden air, bottom reflected in the marble floor. The lights had dimmed a little more. Cursed mood lighting was going to have you asleep before you could get in your car and drive home, and that was definitely not a good thing. And when your hands fumbled through the tip, you found a small piece of paper tucked between two 20s. Thanks for the massage. You have satisfied my hunger greatly. I'm sorry I could never do the same for you. Please accept this in exchange. You turn over the note. On the back, seems to be a little drawing. Love mail, just for you. Okay, that was weird. Next is Spa. We're in the last 5. Isn't it strange he suddenly asked? Wait, what? I already read that. Yeah, it's like part of that aftermath. Yeah, that's that. Thank you. It's that. Turn is that. And then love mail. That's it. What do you all think of that project? It's different, isn't it? Like, I like it. It's super weird. It's very, very different. Is it a dating simulator? We did that earlier, I think. It's where you're like you visited for Valentine's Day. Sometime I'm gonna go back and do the rest of the dates. But that was very interesting. Pretty sure we've done most of these, if not all of them. Okay, now it's new stuff. Okay. There's 20 little things. As long as I don't have to read it, I'll go through it. My throat is like, so. Okay, we've done that. Ancient tone.txt. Done that. Beheaded. Okay. Okay. Goth. Do you goth? No, this is this. Okay. It's about Edward Clive, his grandfather. It's like the Clive family for some reason. Just like the story of Edward Clive. It's random. Not yet today. Edward Bolton? Clive. It's the Clives again. What the heck? We're gonna have to go through this some other time. It's got like coordinates for different planets. What the heck is this game for real? Security's madness.
What is that?
Okay. Deceit? It's that again.
Welcome. I'm Komaeda.
It's literally just that. Crime interactive game? Oh, that's a face. Decided to come after all, sure. My negligence will be my demise someday. Muttering powers haven't been usurped for me yet. But perhaps just this once your naivety is blessing in disguise. Do you read me, Mod Komaeda 1862? Come to my chambers forthwith. You haven't visited me even once since I was freed from prison. But things have changed since then. At least you can do is visit me now. It's this guy again.
It's been a long time since we've spoken face to face, hasn't it, Mod Komaeda 1862? A jail cell does keep one lonesome. But I'm not here to chastise you. I'm here to caution you.
Madness.
I'm sure you remember what you saw on that day.
Yeah, this is Danganronpa stuff. I knew that, but I know nothing about Danganronpa.
Nor was it a dream. Nor was it the only one of its kind to wander into these woods. You were naive in every way. You thought I was beneath you, someone you could use for knowledge or entertainment, whatever. But it's me who's had you at my beck and call all along. Even in the prison on that very day. Ah, but I would sooner be buried under my own gravestone than use that power to do you harm. Komaeda, however, he's not the same. Yes, the very Komaeda responsible for that anomaly. How did this come to be?
Lore.
Do you know what happens when one has lost their hair? Their vitality? Is that the cessation of their life as we know it? Did anyone ever tell you what happens afterwards? Or was talk of such blasphemy? I'm not asking rhetorical questions. I already know. Do you know what happened to him? The one you love so dearly, only to be snatched away like a baby rabbit by the hungry hawk. It's been years with his disappearance on that sea. And naive as you are, you thought death was its exit. The reason I was put in that jail cell was only because I was doing as I had to. Mods, Komaeda, and the other Komaedeuses. You should never trust any of them outright. Even myself and my many ulterior motives. But that's just how I live. In the shadows. Whether you trust me or someone
Why is this so
else is up
deep?
to you. Do what you will with my information. I'll see you in 2.5 years.
Why 2.5 years specifically? Okay, he's being all creepy to this sick kid. What the fudge? What the heck? See you know who at you know when, Shadow Man. Yeah, I'm not gonna read this right now. I will read it later though. He's basically freaking out because that guy came back. Okay. That was weird. Did I do teeth already? I have not. There's bloody teeth coming. They're coming. They are coming. 1862. That's that one. Lab. It's that. Turkey adventure. Turkey.com. Stop Googling turkey. How to kill a turkey. How to kill a turkey for Thanksgiving. How to kill a turkey the day before Thanksgiving. How to kill turkey. How to murder turkey. Big gun, one turkey in the middle of a field. We, after killing the bird and witnessing the act, others have discovered that they were surprisingly accepting of the bird's death and found that they were in awe of the beautiful creature and all the work it takes to get the turkey from the farm to the table. One farm mentioned that if anyone had to slaughter and eviscerate their meat, many people would turn to vegetarianism, not because of the emotional impact of taking the creature's life, but also the sheer work involved to do so. Turkey, not the continent, the animal. Has 5 finger-like tendrils of varying colors. It's eaten. You worship it as a god, okay? The turkey? Okay. Stevenstone. Say your vital words. May your descent to hell be flooded by a torrents wrought by my... You found me and now you have to deal with the consequences. May he rest in peace. He's not dead, but he might as well be. Screw him. Just talking about that one again. This could probably read something that long. This one's for the ugly Komaeda I never want to see again. Bald, naked, you know who you are. When they laid you in your coffin, the priest started reading your diary out loud. Wow. And I learned some horrible things about you. He tastefully turned the gilded pages with his aging fingers as you lay there, silent. He read them with a harsh and hoarse voice. Morning through we were... Mourning though we were, the disgust was tangible. To the Komaeda, he was supposed to remain in his tomb. This one's for you. You know who you are. Your giddy face beamed in the tender framed photograph set beside your coffin. I did not look at your real face in that moment. We pretend not to hear you breathing and continued. That's... What? At the very least, you could have stopped the priest. Your funeral was a nightmare. Not even the decorations were up to par. I give it a strong 0 out of 10. You know who you are. A somber tune filled the funeral hall. Even Mod Number 1 had brought out his rosewood cello for the special occasion, much to our chagrin. As if possessed by an otherworldly force, you stood up from your coffin, right in the middle of this touching cello solo. You stood upright and walked from the funeral hall. A most disgraceful show. The tickets did not sell out for you to ruin this for us. You know who you are. Okay. Organite. That's that again. Band. What's that? Smite. You need the following items for the spell. A rattle, baby picture, and baby blue candle. Turn your life around with a spell to turn you into a baby for an hour. First light the candle. Start shaking the rattle while you chant goo goo gaga. Turn my skin soft, my legs short, goo goo gaga. No hair, no rules. A baby's life for me. Stick the picture of a baby over the candle and let it burn. Keep shaking the rattle until the picture is gone. Venus enters your work and health sector today, dear Virgo, and will transit here on February 10th. Relationships can feel a little off. Needs and approaches are out of sync, or there is a disconnect about desirable activities to share. Misunderstandings now likely arise from leaving needs unspoken. There may be some lack of discipline, however. You may find enjoyment. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Venus? Okay. Venus looks weird. Impassioned. Have you heard the planets are going to align so close together they'll collide with the Earth? All of the 9 great performers in our solar system are finally going to hold hands. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. A great thing will happen. A star will be born. The three great lords of water will reach out to us, flooding this expansive planet of blue and green, and at once it will become fully blue. The second best part? We can see it all from home. The best part? Okay. And flesh. The pious the lecher. Unworthy being doing what he's told, carrying it. Crystalline faith slides over the glove his hand. Righteous renegade, in unworthy soil watered. Feathered, smiling, wretched, I won't let it sense north or near. I feel unholiness, in murking dark. Fixed gaze, spirited unto the earth. Creaking doomsday, unletten's fear. Laid down where it was supposed to die, heard it heaving one last time. Sparkling, glistening, apocryph, tale and tales and tales over the burning, glistening night. Moon burned into my skin, I could feel it dangling, membrane soft, organs fed it out. This is an insane angel. Alright, well that's it. I guess I'll go back and read the thing. Because that's all that's left. When you're young and ask, how was I created? How did I come to be? What great creature had to perish for me to inherit its flesh? You're always told, you're too young to know. Maybe when you're older I'll tell you. As much as I hated that answer when I was younger, I think I can fully understand why such knowledge was withheld from me now. The day I finally learned the truth was unforgettable. I was so excited to learn it, and finally bear the weight of it. I couldn't comprehend the words being used, so I felt like I was being read an outlandish story. I didn't even understand the names of the people being used in it, either. It was definitely straight from a grim fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a sprightly young man, much like yourself, by the name of Blank. He lived a long and fulfilling life of many trials and tribulations, and other negligible details that I will omit from the story. He died blank ago. You were created in his image. You and every other mod were created in Blank's own laboratory. Your flesh is the same, your hair is the same, even your eyes and tonsils are the same, but you have slight differences due to the cells you were spliced from, which let you grow on your own as a fully functional individual being as you are now. After a few months, I have tried to inject you with more of his cells so that blank or blank are accounted for and fixed. You're very lucky, Mod Komaeda 1862. You came out near perfect, so you don't have to worry about blank. If it weren't for the sacrifices of blank, and for science, you wouldn't be here today. Isn't that splendid? It felt like one of those downright cruel jokes parents play on their kids, where they tell them they're adopted on their birthday, then take it back after they record the reaction. I wasn't amused, so I objected. You see, Mod Komaeda 1862, I've told this story to many other mods, and I'm getting quite tired of having to retell it every week. None of you listen to what I have to say, and you'll never hear the disgusting truth. Go ask Komaedas. I have moderating to do. Well, that was enough motivation for me, as anything else. I skipped down to visit Komaedas in his jail cell, and inquired the same thing. Are you here to let me free? No, I just want to hear how I was born. Oh ho ho, kids these days. Well, I'll gladly tell you the story, so grab a chair and sit down. You see, Mod Komaeda 1862. When a Mod Komaeda and, never mind. You know how Fetus Hinata was made, don't you? That's who that is. It's Fetus, that little lizard thing is Fetus Hinata. Of course, all the Mod Komaedas were invited to view his creation, even the youngest ones. We wouldn't have missed it for the world. That's how you were made too, except you came out of a Mod Komaeda instead of a Fetus Hinata. You didn't look the same as him when he was made, and you won't look the same when you're fully grown. So Komaedas, are you saying that who created me? Ah, sorry. You'll have to let me out of the cell for an answer to that one. Nice try, Komaedas. Well, thank you anyway. I think I found my answer. Here's some food scraps. Walking back home to the 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, I had a lot of thoughts stirring in my wispy-haired head. Why didn't I look like Fetus Hinata? Or was I ever a fetus? I've seen younger mods. They look nothing like him in any regard. I got a bit grossed out trying to imagine something like that, and regretted not giving the last of my food to Komaedas, since I didn't plan on eating it after that idea. It was starting to get dark, though, so I couldn't turn back anyway. But now, the cogs of my brain were really turning. Komaedas definitely isn't a Mod Komaedas. All the mods knew that. So then, how were the Komaedas created? Maybe he was the fetus? Maybe Fetus Hinata will turn into Hinateus? Oh god, I really hope not. He was so cute on the day he was born. I wonder if that Komaedas in jail is actually the real one, and they're making clones out of him, out of his DNA. Like, he's this old man now, just locked him in jail. My genius scientific thought stopped when I was about halfway to the house. I thought it was another mod, but something felt off. You know how when you're having an intricate dream, you learn something really significant and feel on top of the world, and then you feel like a nightmare is going to happen right after because you've already reached the peak? No, just me. My dreams are just weird. Well, that thing was definitely looking at me now. Hi, are you another mod? Do you want me to walk you back to the house, or did you want to see Komaeda, or I felt like I was going to into a wall or myself, like, even though that mod thing was there, I was too vapid to understand me or my presence besides on a basic neurological knee-jerking reaction type of level. I winced my eyes in the dark, since it's already locked in the menacing stare-off with them, so I might as well figure out who it was. They had on the basic mod outfit. Dark denim jeans, brown saddle shoes, a white shirt with red insignia, the classic knee-length forest green jacket. I felt a bit reassured, realizing it was probably just another mod trying to pull a prank on me. Looking closer, they had leaves and branches littering them, and their clothes did look a little beat up. So this was probably a prank, trying to catch an unsuspecting mod while waiting in the woods, looking like a zombie, and then chasing them home or something. Hey, knock it off. You can't prank me. I already saw you, so give it up. Still, no response. I guess they weren't going to give up so easily. I was pretty fed up, so I walked over to give them a noogie so they'd leave me alone. Then I realized I was right on the first impression. Something was off. I didn't give them a noogie because I reached my arm out and stopped myself when I saw it. They had no hair. Their head was completely bald. I felt like I was face to face with a wild animal. I was stuck there like a deer in the headlights. Maybe I was the headlights. Maybe I should just back off and let it run back into the wilderness and be grateful I didn't crash into it. I started to back up slowly, body signaling as much as I could that I wasn't a threat. It wouldn't let its gaze leave mine. My heart was pounding in my chest, but somehow I could still hear its breathing. It wasn't fast-paced or at standstill or something, or at a standstill like someone in fear would be. It was completely normal, as if the thing never registered my presence in the first place and had nothing to fear. When I was around 20 feet away from it, still trying to back away until I was out of sight, it finally moved. Its fixated gaze finally retracted from me and looked off towards the woods. It leapt suddenly. It didn't run away, just caught something and started noshing on it. I think it was a rabbit. I didn't get a better look. I bolted as soon as it pounced on it like a cougar. I ran into the house, panting like I'd just drawn a marathon. The two-bed, two-bath is always so crowded, but I couldn't get more grateful at the time. Power in numbers, right? I slept on the bathroom floor on the furthest corner from any doors or windows that night, reassuring myself like a child that if the thing or anything else broke in, it would be distracted by everyone else, and I'd have a chance to run. Mod Komaeda 1863 took my bed for the next week afterwards, because he wouldn't return it after I let him use it that night, but I couldn't really complain, because I was just glad I wasn't eaten alive. I lost my train of thought, sorry. I never really figured out how Mod Komaedas are born, but I really don't want to know how they die. So it's a bunch of clones. What an odd story. I like it, though. This is stuff that needs to be archived. Yeah, stuff needs to be archived. Alright, that's it. What'd you all think? Yeah, it went all creepypasta on everyone. Well, that was one story and a half. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do Jackbox, but the timing was wrong when I started it, and I don't know, it wasn't that day. We'll probably do it tomorrow or the next day, whenever everybody's free, everybody's available to. If you all want to play Jackbox, I finally got Jackbox 9. If you all want to play that with me tomorrow, just join the Discord server. Yeah, just join the Discord server. The link is in the description, and I will set up a group chat, and we'll take it from there. But until then, as always, keep your eyes wide open and never stop reading. Thank you all so much for everyone who showed up tonight. It really made my night. I had a good time reading this. It was so weird, but I did really enjoy it, so thank you, and I'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.